Hello, everyone. I forgot my mic for a second. Let me really quick just say that I forgot to set up my gaming side, so it's going to take me a second to find both the audio tab and the normal tab for King of the Castle, unless it's somehow magically there. But that being said, welcome in, everybody. Let me go down the list if I scroll up. Obviously, welcome in Foggy, welcome in Memo, welcome in Vex, welcome in Togi, welcome in Scales, and welcome in Nitro. I think that's everybody. I think we're here. If I sound dead today, I apologize. I got woken up very early by someone spam pinging me, and I thought they wanted at least to talk today, and I'm not gonna talk about it. So I'm gonna shove a piece of caffeine in my mouth, and then we're gonna get into the game. All right, we're going over here. Really shouldn't be here. Go to sleep or do whatever you need to do, Nitro. Do whatever you need to do. Also, thank you, Togi. Thank you, Togi. Let me get into the gaming scene. Let me get this set up really quick, and we will get right into the game because I want to have at least 2 real matches. Oh wait, it's already set up? Let me take that drink really quick. Thank you. No purple people. The first game I am banning the purple people. I'll let the purple people be their next game. That is what we're going to do. All right. Do you guys have audio? No. Okay, that's what was turned off. Although weirdly the visuals should be turned off too. I don't know what it's feeding through, but King of the Castle audio. King of the Castle audio. Where is it? Can you guys hear the game? Yeah. I didn't think so. You can see it. I know you can see it. Where did my King of the Castle audio go? Monster Hunter, Kahoot, Mon Showdown, Phasmophobia, Mecha Chameleon, Google Chrome, Kingdom Hearts, King of the Castle. There we go. All right. And there we go. Okay. You got this. Let me move OBS over. Oh God. I just looked at my model. Foggy, why? Foggy, why? Why did we need... Why? This is bull? What do you mean? Do you guys want the purple people first game, or do you want the purple people second game? You get the purple people 1 out of the 2 games. And only 1 out of the 2. Also, what are we naming our dynasty? I feel as though... You have issues. You lost all your points? You mean you spent... Oh, you gambled. Never mind. See, that's... Here, I can join you. I can join you. Gamble. Oh. Okay, maybe I can't join you. Wait, what do we want to name it? So we've had the basement, we've had the yard, we've had the attic, we've had the bathroom, we've had the neighbor's house, we've had the neighbor's basement. No, I think we just had the basement. I don't think we've ever had the neighbor's basement. We had the shed. We had... a lot of things. The mailbox. Skylander's collection room. I think... Oh, the neighbor's front yard. Oh, those are good. Okay. I really, really like the mailbox. The second home. We haven't finished the first home yet, those Scales. Alright. I like the mailbox. I like the mailbox a lot. I almost just typed that into chat. The mailbox. The main box. The mail box. Gotta spell it like that. Yeah. Alright. Play on Twitch. Continue. Colors. Do you guys want purple people first or purple people second? We're doing 2 rounds today, possibly 3 if they go very fast. First? Okay. What other 2 colors? Green? What is the last color you guys want? Because barbarians, winter barbarians, religious people. No purple? No purple will be next time. I don't want purple either, Vex. But they'll have the... I need to give you guys purple 1 ratch. Plus black sapphire exists. So purple is better. Tease several glory too. You do. But yellow? No military people? Alright. Also, okay. If you guys are interested in joining, now is the chance to join in. If you own the game, you can do !join space, the pronouns you want the game to use, space, the region that you want to join, being either the counts, grandees, or patricians. But if you don't own the game, then it will just randomly assign you to whatever team has the least amount of people. Wait, that's you, Lucan? Hi, Lucan. I'm gonna forget. I'm gonna forget that that's you, Lucan. I'm also gonna try and win with a, like, road I haven't gone before. Like, I think I've won with farming, and I've won with religion, and I've won with, I actually don't know what else I've won with. Stability. I think I've won with stability before. I want to do some, I want to try and win with military. Can I win with military with these three? I think we can do that. Anyway, is there anyone else interested in joining right now? For those who don't know how this game works, basically, you join a faction. Once you're in a faction, you will vote on things. You can either try to vote to help in, like, things that will help me on the throne, or you can vote to try and screw up my country. You guys are the politicians. You guys are the fun people. Stick with the first game. You're on Foggy's team. Surely you won't want to help Foggy, right? Right, Nitro? Right? 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 Maybe not. Anyway, I think that's it. You can join the game at any point. However, I believe this is the only time you're allowed to choose what faction you are a part of, but let us begin. I'm gonna go fast through the first initial sections because we see these all the time. We're gonna see them again. Council introduction. Now that you're queen, your first duty is to meet with the Council of Nobles. Your nobles hail from all across the kingdom, the desolate east, the wealthy coast, and of course the scorching south. Let's go to the east. In honor to finally make your acquaintance, your highness, may you escape the doom that befell your predecessor. Thank you, Nitro. Pleasure to meet you, your august majesty. I hope to see the kingdom prosper and grow wealthy under your reign. And finally, the south. May the ninth god bless your reign, your highness. I trust you conduct yourself with honor and faith. Hey, Lucan, you're religious now. The council hall immediately fills with raised voices as the nobles argue with each other and demand your favor. You sigh and sit back. Is this what the council's like? No wonder your father told you to avoid the throne at all costs. Religion? You're just lucky you got put on the yellow peoples. Better than the purple peoples. Your Majesty, when you die, how do you hope the kingdom will remember you? I am really tempted. Like, logically, the things that would make the most sense are farming and faith. I don't think I've ever actually won with farming before. I want to win with military. I really, really want to try and win with military. I don't think this will work, but I want to try. A warrior queen is sure to be remembered fondly if she wins more battles than she loses. I suggest over the next few years you focus on improving the kingdom's overall military. I want to lose. And subjects, military and traders, sex and subjects. I don't think I've ever won with military as a second subject, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe authority. I think I won with authority, not stability. Your Majesty, I've scheduled your coronation to take place in a week's time. Of course, but if you delay any longer, that'd make nobles restless. When nobles get restless, they take their daggers and look for the nearest back to stab. I say we go through. How would you guys like my coronation to be held? I have some really crappy options here. I'm gonna veto the throw me into the river because you do that every single time. Have fun. Best banquet. Maybe not the best banquet. Maybe not. How about we just be religious? Don't you like religion? Aren't we all religious here or something? I don't know. Okay. Okay. I see. At least we're not gonna be eaten by locusts. I hope. I hope. We'll be fine. Yellow'd have the lowest faith. I hope so. Can't say not this one in this crowd. That is true. However, there was a worse option and I saved $100. It could, honestly, I think this is better than raising the stability with the $1,000 one, so honestly, I'm happy. The meal fit for a queen, which is now you, I suppose, is what you are. Whatever, I read that wrong. And this season, what are you guys going to be trying to do? Yuli of the Foggy Dynasty, legendary former hermit. Damn, Foggy, you raised a hermit? Leans delicately on a podium, whispering carefully. My fellow counts, in ancient times, the East was its own proud kingdom. We can bring back those days of glory, but not while the false Queen Siviel wears the crown. Oh, Foggy. What scheme would you like the counts to pursue? I guess this also goes for Nitro. You either go for intimidation, where your goal is to raise stability, uprising, where your goal is to raise the treasury, or C, possession. You have to lower your defiance. You could always argue with Foggy. You could have always gone a different route than Foggy. You could have gone, like, raise the treasury. The counts plan to hold the queen hostage in her own palace. First, they must lull the spy master into a false sense of security. To advance their scheme, the counts must raise stability to 5 or more in 4 seasons. I could definitely lower that. Petronilla of the Memo family, eccentric coastal prodigy, scribbles on a well-used quill on a hardwood desk, muttering in frustration. Fellow patricians of the coast, my claim to the throne is far more legitimate than that of Queen Siviel. Something must be done. Oh, green people, what would you like to do? You need to do sorcery, where your goal is to raise authority, conspiracy, where your goal is to lower the treasury, or C, corruption, where your goal is to lower authority. That's a lot of lowering authority. Petronilla? Petronilla. I see. I see. I will forever be wrong when speaking that. This is just Scales and Memo on the green peoples. Looks like Scales has voted for conspiracy! The patricians plan to sink the queen under an ocean of debt. To advance their scheme, the patricians must lower the treasury to 1,500 or less in 3 seasons. I don't think that's going to be hard for them to do. Quintana of the... I'm just going to say the Lucan dynasty, or Lucan lineage, infamous southern elder, stands bathed in sunshine, ranting in a fury. A false pretender occupies the throne while my claim is ignored. Grandees of the South, this is a stain on our honor, and we must not allow it to go unanswered. Lucan, in All By Your Lonesome, do you want to go for subterfuge, where your goal is to lower stability, doppelganger, where your goal is to lower... Go for excommunication. I've never seen excommunication. Go for excommunication, please. I've never seen this line before. I've been drowned in wine, but I've never been excommunicated. The Grandee's plan is to persuade the Archbishop to excommunicate the Queen. First, they must lower the royal credibility. To advance their scheme, the Grandees must lower stability to 4 or less in 2 seasons. Well, yes. Yellow peoples want to lower it, and purple peoples want to keep it where it is. And raise it. Do you know I have no air? Okay. Treasury bonus. Plus authority. Timer. Take the authority one. A new trend, dangerous roads, and... Where's the third one? Oh, the honor card. We'll run around and we'll see what happens. Noble Patrician Memo is here to see you, Your Majesty. They want to sell you a crab. What? It's the latest trend amongst the coast, Your Majesty. The patricians have started keeping species of jeweled crab as a fashionable pet. Its creatures are so rare that one can now sell for as much as a mansion. I don't want their crab. Why would I want... I don't want the crabs. Sounds dangerous? Yeah, it sounds dangerous. Send them away. What is this kingdom coming to? I'm not touching the crabs. Hell no, I'm not touching the crabs. Dangerous roads. I don't have crabs. I turned away the crabs. You have crabs. Actually, specifically Scales and Memo have crabs. Your Holiness, the merchants in the south are complaining about bandits. The southern roads are too dangerous to travel even with guards. Gangs of highly organized, well-armed highwaymen will ambush a merchant caravan and steal absolutely everything. This is a problem. I can see this being a problem. We offer bounties and they're just going to come back and start offering anyone up as a bandit. Our military sucks. Empty promises also suck. Paying mercenaries is freaking expensive. I'm gonna veto that one because it's like the worst of all the options. And then you guys, there's gambling. There's a lot of gambling, guys. You do see the funny gambles, right? You guys like funny gambling? You guys don't like funny gambling. I see. I see how it is. You guys need to lower this too? 1,500. Let's put that at 1,800. Scary. We want you broke? You know I can get money, right? You know going broke is pretty hard for me, right? You pay fearsome mercenary company known as the Ghoul-Bitten to patrol the roads and keep the bandits at bay. After a dozen bandit attacks are repelled in the roadside skirmishes, the bandits lay low and lick their wounds. The roads are quiet once more. Merchants grumble that mercenaries demanded constant bribes, and that their manners are almost as bad as those of the bandits, but who cares? Merchants are never happy. That's gonna come and bite me in the butt in like 2 seasons. Honor guard. Who do I think will not stab me in the back? One evening you're sitting up in bed reading some paperwork. No! Buddy, no! You have screwed me over so many times! Never picked the mercs? I can't afford the mercs. Boggy, horse wheels. If he offers horse wheels or winged soldiers, I'm out. I'm glad to finally found you. This bloody palace is a maze. Who are you? The name's Quacking Tony. Pleased to meet you. Great idea. No! We've already done this! This guy stinks. The council vote. You guys are gonna screw me over. This looks okay so far. Yes, we're low on money, but this can't go right. Okay, I need to look something up. King of the castle. Can the peasant idea ever work? Filthy peasant idea. Is there enough documentation? There's not. I don't want you guys to vote. I need to. Tisk. Yeah, trying to cheat. I want to see if there's even a chance that it can succeed. Here. Screw my kingdom. Screw up my kingdom. I can prove I can win even with this. She goes and gathers up your council, who trickle into the hall in their pajamas, rubbing sleep from their eyes. They don't look particularly pleased to have been woken up. Please. This sucks. There's literally nothing to be gained here. Okay, who wants to hold the Bird Night program? Who would like to hold it? I will let who willingly sacrifices their nation for the Bird Knights. This is what we need to know. Who wants to have flying soldiers? You will? The wonderful green peoples will offer this? Guys are the coast. Here you go. Go onto the coast. Go onto the coast, O valiant Bird Knights. Beautiful. I wish it could succeed. It would be fantastic if it could succeed and you just end up with angel soldiers. Just let me do this. Under the Quacking Tony's close supervision, a flock of ravens are tied to a coastal knight. Instead of flying, the knight is lost in a flurry of mad pecking and pooping. Quacking Tony insists that you merely use the wrong type of bird. Further experiments are conducted with owls, eagles, geese, woodpeckers, ostriches, and little grebes before hundreds of coastal troops are quit in disgust. Needless to say, the whole thing is an embarrassing failure. Your Majesty, if that peasant has been a maniac with a crossbow, I dread to think what could have happened. One thing that's clear from this mess is that you need an honor guard to actually keep you safe. Think carefully, Your Majesty. These guards' loyalties will be divided between you and their region. Of course, you could just hire foreign mercenaries. They'll be loyal to the coin above all. We're too broke for mercenaries. We're too broke, and I already went with your ideas, so we're... No. I personally think... Never pick the mercs? Yeah, because I don't trust the mercs. That's just gonna raise defiance. Why would I raise defiance? You know what? Eastern Knights. There. You can't be mad. I chose the purple people. I chose the purple people. The knights arrive a few weeks later. They are extremely pale and extremely polite. The commander introduced herself with a florid bow before reading the poem she's written for the occasion. I did. I picked the poets. That's surely as good as the mercs, right? All right. Fun time for you guys. What would you like to get with your money? You can either A, raise stability, B, raise authority, C, raise farming, D, lower stability, E, raise trade, or F, lower military. Up to you, up to you. Don't make them have no military. That's in the trade region. I don't know about that one. I don't see what the issue is with that. I mean I see what the issue is, but no one's actually funding anything. Oh yeah, if you want to fund something, ! Fund space however much you want to fund. Space the number that, or sorry, fund letter you'd like to fund, number of how much you'd like to spend. Your money's listed over here. Or in the, little thingy that's up on your screen that I can't see, but you can. No military. You have one military. Everyone else quit because birds shit on them. But you know, it's the little things. I'll get it back up. We're gonna win some wars. You guys did absolutely nothing. Congratulations. I'm happy for you all. Mercenary extortation, yep, who could have predicted that? Clairvoyant visit. Your Grace, Count Foggy has been having prophetic dreams. I think that's just the ramblings of an insane old guy, but you know. It's true. I can part the veil between now and some ways off. Give me the prophecy. I look to the future and it speaks through me, no more, no less. For instance, Lord Scales should be beware of birds for the next season. No wonder. And I saw a vision of noble Memo's body floating away in a dark river. This is very ominous. What? Depths below. Please, Your Grace. I, have him foretell the future of the council. We would love to gain insight into the mysteries. I don't think this is a good idea. You know, I'm gonna say A because you don't know this one. It is 50-50. I believe in you guys. I truly, truly believe in you guys to go for the 50-50. Have the fun, everything gamble. We love gambling. I can't think of a better gamble than this. This one just makes Foggy too strong. And this does not, this is just not good. The trade, yeah, that doesn't raise anything important for me. God damn it, Scales! Foggy doesn't need to be important! 4, 3, 2, 1. Damn. Did it win? Count Foggy spreads the dark velvet cloth onto the floor and sits cross-legged. A moment after silence, he gasps. God damn it! Grim tidings, Your Grace. Let me gather myself so I may understand what lies ahead. Your Grace, I'm sorry. I foresee whispers of dissent, confusion, and tumult. Beware, beware. Oh no, I'm so sorry, Your Majesty. Surely this is all a trick. Come on, get out of here. Count Nitro hauls him away. Their voices raised phase down the hall. Sure enough, the Chancellor soon reports a new trade agreement with Ajmedi that puts the kingdom in great disadvantage. Count Foggy must have known what he was talking about. Only at one. We're off to a rough start. We can still pull this through. Finding a spouse in the twisty passages of your castle, you can avoid everyone except your mother. I don't want a relationship, but if I have to, men. Excellent. I'll send out messages to the most influential noble families in the kingdom. See what they have to offer. Having the High Priest back on his meds. God damn it. Awful. Mercenary extortation's also pretty awful. Your Holiness, those mercenaries you hired are behaving terribly. In addition to their wages, they're extorting tolls from traveling merchants in exchange for safe passage. Nothing ever goes according to plan. Between the bandits and mercenaries, southern trade is utterly destroyed. Crap. Why did I let you guys have birds? How about we not go with B? Let's just not go with B. Why don't we go with, like... I feel like we should dock their pay. I want to go to war with the mercenaries! Let me go to war with the mercenaries, please! You're still in. You're still in. You're still in scales. I want to go to war. I want to go to war. Please. Please let us go to war with the mercenaries. All I want is mercenary war. You guys just want me broke. And this is also going to advance your scheme. No one wanted to go to war. I see. I see how it is. Higher wages accompanied by stern warnings satisfy the mercenaries. The merchants report that they are no longer being required to pay bribes for safe passage, and the bandit problem has finally been solved. My money. End the season. A Petrarch's castle overlooking the southern city of Anajar, two grandees are lying back and enjoying the sun. The city may look peaceful, but underneath it's nothing more than discontent. All across the kingdom, peasants are sharpening their cutlery and barricading their shacks. They know a storm is coming, and who better to blame but the queen herself? Exactly, the commoners are afraid, and it's time for them to find out their faith. For the next stage of this scheme, the grandees must raise all regions' faith to at least 10. That sucks! They're at what, 17? 16? Rand, welcome in, welcome in. You were put onto the grandees, Rand. Okay. Purple people, you have money. Give me your money. Green people, you also have money. Give me your money. I don't care if this takes us to war. Yellow people, you're perfectly fine. Alright. Crab bubble bursts, heretical discovery. I didn't get into the crab bubble. I better not be punished for the stupid crab bubble. Let's see the discovery. Your esteemed highness, I bring troubling news. Not quite, your highness. A group of individuals in the east are meeting in secret to preach heretical teachings and engage in rituals. They are disciples of the 10th. They believe that one day the prophesized 10th god will save us from the apocalypse, and that the 9th is setting it in motion as we speak. Dangerous nonsense. Regrettably, I require the council's permission to launch a proper investigation. Otherwise, my inquisitors will have to destroy the cults before they have any chance to spread. Screw your faith. Heresy is a disease, your highness, and if you do not cure it quick, it will spread and become uncontrollable. You'll regret your hesitancy. Okay, I just need to lower it by 4 more. I can do this. I can do this. Screw the church. Bad news, your majesty. A reef has been discovered which is overflowing with millions of jeweled crabs. Crab prices are crashing catastrophically. What? The entire kingdom will suffer financially, your majesty, with the exception of a few patricians. Curiously, noble patrician Memo is the very same patrician who first began the crab craze. Recently sold all their crabs at a huge profit, just days before the crash. I don't think we should do anything. This is their fault. This is just the stock market, damn it. You summoned the council to discuss the crab price crisis. Many assembled nobles have invested heavily into the crab market and are casting furious glances at the patrician speeches. Guys, you have so many options. You have so many options. Aren't you happy? You can't refuse to vote. You can't refuse to vote. You put me in debt. You invest into crabs. You suffer for the choice of your actions. And throw Memo in jail, apparently. And it raises my coffers. Sure, it lowers stability, but that just harms the purple people. So who cares? Nuh-uh, you guys were the ones that made me broke. Therefore, you are suffering for the consequences of your actions. Your soldiers storm into Memo's opulent mansion, arresting them and confiscating their ill-gotten crab gold. The trial will be held as soon as possible. Outraged patricians protest your actions are illegal and make a mockery of the law. Don't you know you're the queen? I mean, I do know, and I read that wrong, but I don't care. Yes, I know. I don't want to meet them. Who are our suitors? This is Emmanuel, the eldest son of the Eastern Foggy dynasty. Forgive the snooty expression. I'm sure that's caused by an arrogant brushstroke. Yep, that sounds like Foggy. Spends most of his time with a fencing master, mastering the blade. I've heard a rumor that he's training himself for some epic confrontation with an old rival. Oh god, it's just Foggy's edgy OC. Okay. From the coast, we have Zeno, a wealthy heir to Lord Scales' estate. He wasn't originally the heir, but his eldest brother had an unfortunate accident. His interests are typical with the coast. Money, money, money. And making more of it. Unfortunately, he is quite bad at it, and all of his business deals seem to fall through. Ugh. And finally from the south, Alfonso, the eldest son of the Rand play lineage. See that scar? He's got that in a duel. He's already... Oh god, I could not speak. He's always challenging people over some slight. The only thing that he cares about is his faith, which he places above all worldly concerns. Despite that, though, he's said to have collected sins like a soldier collecting medals. I don't like him. Money. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Foggy's edgy OC child seems to be the most put together. No, Genuinely, I'm not even joking. The edgy OC child sounds better than all of the other ones. You got the religious person who's collecting sins. You got the money person that cares about money and is bad at it. And then the edgy OC who's actually training himself. And yes, he has some distant rival. But he's still training for it. He's working towards his goal. I mean, this was... Yeah. No, his name sucks, but the rest, like, I can't judge the person based on their name. If nothing else, this keeps the purple people happy with me, and all of my eggs are in one basket, and surely that's fine. I've made my decision. Go with the East. Now they can go to war, but that's fine. All my military's over here anyway. They have no military to win with. I think that is everything for the season. In a dingy seaside tavern, two patricians of the coast meet to plot their latest scheme. Terrible news, the kingdom prospers. The treasury is practically overflowing. I didn't expect the queen to become... I didn't expect the queen to be competent. Thank you, Scales. Thank you. Thank you. Nobody did. We must work harder to bankrupt her. The patrician's aim is to lower the treasury to 1,500 or less. Wait, what are the chances to lower faith, don't you? I mean, that is true. That is true. But I've also lost a lot of games to really crappy husbands. And I don't want to lose any more to really crappy husbands. So we're just gonna pretend he doesn't exist and we'll be happy. No, favorite option. Ooh. Gonna adopt this. We're gonna get rid of Monarch's vote. And then I like reverse voting. It's fun. And if you guys want to rebel, go for it. I don't think you're gonna win. I really don't think you're gonna win, but I really don't think you want that, guys. If that's what you want to do. A spot of heresy. Your Grace, I'm stunned, outraged, and incensed. I've been summoned to trial by the Inquisition on some nonsense fabricated charge. They're claiming I'm part of a cult of a particular design of my crest. How could I exactly... How I have exactly 10 people every meal and strange noises from hidden chambers is ridiculous. No one dares defend me on their own. They're too scared of the High Inquisition. I cannot speak today. God damn. They're too scared of the High Inquisitor. The trial is set, but the Council must intervene, Your Grace. Though she remains silent, the Council is keenly aware of the High Inquisitor's steely gaze from across the chamber. Okay. So, we're all against religion, right? We're all against this specific religion, right? I say we veto the really bad one. This one surely just lowers faith. I'm fine with that. We're gonna see how this goes. I can't imagine, like, I think that these are honestly the two best options for me. Because if this fails, faith should lower. 100% faith should lower. This one, I think would help us too because faith would lower. Like, this one's the only one I could see. Like, even if we went with it, faith would raise if Nitro is, like, it seemed wrong. Alright. Oh god, it's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted. Readin'? Is it Readin'? Please let me know if I butchered your name. Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. God. Which one would help me most? Because in theory, this is a 60% chance that faith fails and therefore lowers, right? And then this is a 50% chance that faith fails. Like, I want faith to be lowered. Harun, welcome in. How do I, what if this wins? 50-50. Oh? During the trial, Nitro- No! You know what? Nitro crumbles and confesses to being the disciple of the 10th god. God damn it. You know what? Faith lowered. We also have no stability! Unsmiling, the High Inquisitor gives the order. By the end of the day, Nitro's put to death. God damn it, Nitro! Royal wedding, we need a- Does this give us stability? I think this just lowers defiance. Your wedding to Emmanuel is naturally the talk of the kingdom. Nobles and peasants alike travel from across the realm to attend. For a week and a day, the capital is one giant party. Feels like you're the only one not taking part. Instead, you're getting ready for the ceremony. Soon enough, you're standing in St. Bernard's Cathedral with Emmanuel at your side. Do you take this man to be your husband? Absolutely, because I need that stability. I pronounce you husband and queen. After the wedding, of course, there's a feast. After the feast, there's a dance. At the feast, your new husband Emmanuel delivers a long, rambling speech that puts everyone to sleep. By the time you find yourself alone with the manual, it's past midnight, and you've never felt more tired. What a wonderful occasion that was. A shame that we've had to see all those filthy peasants lining the streets on the way to the cathedral. Back in the East, our guards would have known how to deal with that ramble. I hope you're not feeling homesick, buddy. Of course not. I never get homesick. Actually, I can't abide by people who waste their time dwelling on the past. Tell me something you're passionate about. Well, I'm a champion fighter, and I've never been beaten in a hand-to-hand combat. Each of my fingers has a kill count, actually. Now, that's interesting. It is, isn't it? Anyway, to continue the subject, you gently fall asleep to the sound of Emmanuel droning on about himself. Fantastic. Surely that puts us up in good relations, right? Petitioner. Your Majesty, there's a petitioner here to see you today. We're not exactly sure where she's from. What does she want? You'll see soon enough, Your Majesty. Greetings, Your Majesty. My name is Orid. I have a proposition for you. Where are you from? Distant shores, Your Majesty. You're very fancy and very decorated. I'm very scared by you, actually. I prefer to keep my exact origin secret. Who are you? I'm but a humble ship's captain, once of great renown, but that was a different time. Tell me more about the proposition. The 3 ships are docked on the harbor in the west. Their holds are packed to the gills with muskets and gunpowder, and they each boast 1 full battery of cannons. They are all yours in return for a small favor. What is this favor? I only wish to stay in this kingdom with your blessing and protection. I can show your soldiers how to use weapons, of course, to avoid any accidents. This isn't the one region I don't want you to be in right now. What did you do? I don't know what you mean, Your Majesty. I simply wish to keep my dealings private. You will forgive me. What do I even do? Have fun. Just have fun. I think I lose here. I can't see. This is like the worst situation I could have possibly dreamed of. Like, if she wasn't in this specific region, I think it would have been fine. I also think that you guys saw exactly what I did, and I'm very sad. You guys are mean. You guys are mean. You know why? You guys are mean. If I didn't reverse vote, would we have actually had a different option? You send word to the coast. The foreign ships are impounded and the weapons are seized. Aura goes quietly and you show her to her cell. Through the contempt on her face, it is clear as day. Confiscated muskets are distributed to your soldiers without training. However, there are more than a few exploded wagons and missing limbs. I'm so glad. Part of the East, Foggy is hosting a dinner party with a few distinguished guests. It's infuriating. The Queen's spies still follow her every move. We'll never catch her unaware at this rate. Indeed, we need to step out. Our efforts. The throne will forever be beyond our reach. Count's aim is to raise stability to 5 or more. Good luck with that, guys. You guys can't rebel. I made you guys unrebellion-y, I think, right? Oh, you can. Never mind. Rising tempers, the crab trial. Oh god, rising tempers. Grandy Harun stumbles into your throne room in a frenzy, nursing a bloody nose. Your Majesty, the king consort is out of control, completely unhinged. Why, I think he's broken my nose. Apologies, Harun, but you were insulting my parents. Oh god, this is not your rival. You had a rival. Fight your rival, not the random person in the Grandies. He only spoke the truth. Regardless, you were the one who escalated to violence. I demanded recompense for my injury. Take money and be happy. Emmanuel has disappeared before the council's last vote. Has eventually come in. You're left alone to watch the treasurer count out coin to a hungry-looking Grandy. Bribery. Bribery. Bounty hunters. No, I'm not letting you vote. I am one tick away from losing, and I blame the stupid filth-encrusted peasant in listening to you guys. Your Majesty, these good folk are bounty hunters representing the Republic of Kurth, they say. We greet you humbly. How may I help you? We're searching for someone, a fugitive, you might said. Last we heard she went by the name Orid. It's in my dungeons. That's excellent news. We ask permission to purchase her from you so she may stand trial and face justice back in Kurth. Oh, and the weapons she stole, they still belong to the Republic. You understand. We kindly ask you to return them. Will they go to war with us if I don't give them the weapons? You know what? Money buys all. Take my weaponry. It should not affect anything. Like, right? Right? Like... There. Have fun. I want this. I want this. You guys are probably gonna go with this. Either way, we're not turning them away. That's the last thing I want to do. Either way, we get money. This is the most money I've ever had in this game, and I'm happy enough with it. Like, honestly, actually, maybe it's a good thing. Like, we'll see. I don't know. I've never had this questline before. Bounty hunters from Kurth are looking. Our goal is to give Orid to the bounty hunters, but keep the weapons. Bounty hunters grumble, but there's little they can do. In the end, they agree to leave with only Orid in exchange for a smaller payment. All in all, you've come out with a tidy profit and a few messy weapons. And crab trial. Not more money? All the money. We can keep 2 people in deadlock, and we're about to lose this one. What? That's okay. After months of delay, the noble patrician memo is finally due to stand on trial for crab-related market manipulation. You stand accused of perpetrating fraud and tricking hundreds into buying expensive crabs. How do you plead? I am guilty of only making money, so I broke a few laws along the way. Is that a crime? That's acceptance and admission, memo. Yes, obviously, I pronounce you guilty as charged and your fate will be decided by the queen. Can I raise stability? I can't raise stability! Why can't I raise stability? This should... You free? I don't want to let you free, memo. It's just business. This is gonna cause issues in the future. I don't necessarily need the authority. Freedom. Okay. I don't know what to do. Sorry, I had to spit out my gum really quick. Okay. Okay. I'm definitely not doing this because this loses us the game. Imprison? Hi, Alcor. I'm deciding the fate of, you know, of Memo right now. Okay. Logically, I say we lower this defiance because we can't afford to go to war right now because that lowers our stability. This is my play. We pardon. Beautiful. The other regions predictably are outraged by your leniency. Noble Patrician Memo chuckles and throws you a wink as they are freed from their shackles. You better give me some damn good money, Memo. And... oh... you guys can vote to raise stability, you guys can vote to lower faith, you guys can vote to raise faith, you guys can vote to, you know, raise military and lower farming. Surely that's all you guys want to do, right? 1 coin? 1 measly coin? That's all you're willing to pay? And you have a little more money than that. You could invest a little bit more. It's just a little. We could just like not lose the game here. I have no money. Ow. Yeah, you're a little broke, Lucan. Just a little broke. Guys, it's not that serious, you know? It's not that serious. It's really not, you know? we at least tie? Was there something secret thrown in last second? I think we're... At least stays the same, right? Okay. Okay. It could have been really bad. An angry mob. Crop blight. That does not sound good. Oh, your air. Air. This doesn't help us right away, but if we survive... Thank you, I'm happy. Your happiness isn't as important. I don't care. Give me a freaking child so I can be happy. And we can have stability next turn or something. Angry mob. One morning, as you make your way to the council hall, a mob of furious peasants surround your carriage. They pelt the windows with rotten fruit and loudly blame you for everything wrong in the kingdom. Down with the queen. I married you a long, long time ago. Don't say that to me. Sit tight. The soldiers have difficulties, however. Protect the queen, and they are dead. Where are my poets? Your Majesty, make a break for it before they tip the carriage over. We'll stand and hold them off. Knights raise their shields and form a ring around you, sheltering you as you scuttle for safety. Stones rain down in hail, but you make it back to the palace unharmed. Our realm is on the verge of collapse. People are afraid the rule of law is broken down. The peasants are demanding higher wages and more rights. Screw them. They don't need either of those things. Yes, we obviously can't allow that, so what do we do? Guys, there's gambling. Honestly, I don't see a bad option here. Sure, some of them... Some of them could be worse than others. Actually, do I... This is gonna cause issues. Veto B? Veto B? That is true. Fine, we'll veto the gamble. We'll veto the gamble. You're right, you're right. Oh great, Chancellor Prophetic Foggy that has screwed my gameplay. I think... Okay, we can do that. Hopefully this doesn't lower authority more than 2. That would suck. Because then we go from one issue to the other. If it's only by 1, I think this is fine. This one, I don't think trade is really that great at the moment anyway, especially after the crab fiasco. So... it would only screw you. But if we gamble correctly... Alright. Steps below. You can't reward the laborers for rioting like this. That's giving a dog for treat for crapping on your shoe. I mean, a lot of people do that, but our stability's up. Despite Lord Patrician Reden's protests with a group of many other nobles, the reforms are enacted. Wages go up, people's lives get better, your treasury goes down. The riot's quiet as the peasants realize that their demands have been met. See, they're dumb. They won't keep pressing. They'll get hung if they do. Pardon me, your majesty, but a terrible blight has been affecting our bean crop in the south. Why do I care about beans? By the 9th, your highness, thousands of people rely on beans for their daily meal. Breaks my heart, your holiness, but we need to abandon the harvest and raise the affected crops. Hopefully that will contain the spread and it'll mean a hard winter. Don't listen to these ignorant peasants, your majesty. They're overreacting is all. Burning the crops would cause more famine than it would prevent. You're not smart. You got to understand how blight works. What? We're not praying to faith. That would be awful. Guys, we can lower faith. We can lower faith. You hear me, everybody? We should lower the faith. What's the worst option so I can try and fix it? What do I think you guys aren't gonna do? Okay. There we go. Guys. Faith lowering. Faith lowering. Most of you guys are not on the Grandie. You guys do see everyone else is stuck on phase 1. And the Grandies are about to finish phase 2. You do see what I see here, right? Right? Possibly. Not that it matters. We're gambling here. Gamba should pray. If this is the one time the gamble works and this makes my faith raise, I'm gonna scream. Week later. God damn it! If this raises my faith, what the hell? What the hell? Is this the one time I don't want the gamble to work? What? No! Screw the 9th! I support the 10th! No! No! Let me raise the cult! Let me make the kingdom one big cult! Hell no! Sparkling rain falls from the cloudless sky and crops spring from the soil like slithering serpents. The archbishop is astounded. Yeah, because you know it's bullshit, buddy! Why? Alright, guys, we're gonna die next season. Deep in the south, a group of grandees watch silently as the blindfolded grandee Lucan tries to stab a portrait of Queen Sivia with a wooden stake. We did this at my grandfather's 4th birthday with the drawing of a pig. Finally, Grandee Lucan hits their mark and cheers erupt in the secluded villa. Friends, honored guests, people of faith, the 9th god has spoken, and now begins the final stage of our plan, excommunication. Only one question remains. For which sin will the Archbishop excommunicate the Queen? For tyranny and abuse of power, you have to raise my authority, or for greed and avarice, hoarding money that could be used to improve the— God damn it! I'm not hoarding anymore! I've been bribing people! I've been improving— I did improve the lives of the peasants. If this says 3,000, I'm done. I can't. It shall be done. We must now ensure that the queen is seen as a greedy pig. You did already— whatever. 3,900. Okay. That's— okay. For the final stage, need to keep it lower. This is honestly not hard to hit. Bribe. And who has a lot of money? Fantastic. Okay. Why can you guys still rebel? In what world can you guys— why? Okay. Eerie feeling, gunpowder incidents. What the hell does that even say? Giant spiders. Let's go see the spiders. Your Majesty, a forest of my land is completely overrun with giant spiders. Some are as big as horses. The trees are shrouded in webs and travelers are going missing. We must put a stop to this. We have enough military to have that high of a percentage? Okay. Okay. Veto? Go. Rebellion, green people? We don't need the rebellion. There's no reason to rebel. You guys have no military still, by the way. Coexistence with the spiders surely won't have issues. Everything else here has issues. You guys should let me gamble and kill our military. I think that'd be funny. It's like one more person that can vote, right? Right? No? Okay. Whose region is this in? This is in purple. Honestly, I don't see an issue with this. Still keeps us above 1,500. Cease, it saves you. You send an urgent message to the Adventurers Guild. The next day, a band of scared ruffians with impractical weapons appear in your council to hear your problem. Giant spiders in it. Damn it, those things will give me the creeps. Yeah, that happens. That's why I want you to help. Do our best. No promises. Soon adventurers are stacking spider legs as high as your throne room and walking out with pockets full of gold. Count Foggy is pleased to inform you that the spider problem has been mostly solved and merchants are returning to the roads. And we go down here. Gunpowder. Your Holiness, if you recall the gunpowder weapons you gifted us not long in the past, a number of many fellow grandees have suspicions. There were a few incidents or accidents with black powder, and well, they're saying the weapons in the works of the 7th god, demonic tool that will only do us harm. They're afraid of them? I was hoping you could dispel these rumors. Your Holiness, perhaps the Archbishop might help. All of these suck. Like, all of these really suck. What is... The clergy, nothing can go wrong. Just gonna do this. I'm just gonna do this. And, like, honestly, I'm not afraid of letting purple advance. It's not really scary to me, in all honesty, because they, like, the only ones I'm scared of, I'm just scared of raising the treasury. At this point, I'll let anyone else advance, and I'll just keep my treasury low. It cannot be that hard to keep my treasury low. Alright, take the southern weapons and destroy them. We lose our military, who cares? We're not going to war anytime soon, as much as I'd like to. You arrange for the guns to be collected and destroyed. Despite the pains to acquire them, some grandees are resentful, but they only have themselves and their superstitions, beliefs to blame. Eerie feeling. I am most pleased with the new prison we built on my land, but the prison warden believes the whole building is cursed. She refuses to allow us to transfer any prisoners there. Why do they believe that? Nobody knows. They just say it gives them a creepy feeling. What should we do? Have fun. Just have fun. I honestly... Can we please have a gamble? I really want to gamble. I just want to gamble. All I want is to gamble. We have this faith. Why not use it? I tried my damnedest to get rid of it, and it came back stronger than ever. Please, I beg of you all. Please let me have this. Please let me have this one fancy thing before I have to ultimately lose. Surely, surely the one person that didn't vote would be fine, right? So happy. Just raise it to the ground. Yeah, you don't have any military either. I'm not scared of you. What horrific secrets that place was hiding. They've reduced to ashes now. Fine. End the season. Our plan's going better than expected. The spy master thinks it's all is well in the kingdom. And while the cat's away, the mice shall play. And when the cat returns, we'll find the mice have poisoned its kibble. The analogy's a little tortured now, but I like the enthusiasm. Our next step is to replace the palace watch with our own agents. We already control the honor card. If we can buy the loyalty of the watch, then we'll have complete control of the palace. Next stage of the scheme, the counts must lower the treasury to 1,500 or less. I don't... Reverse voting doesn't work. Go here. End season. Low and your team needs to get it higher? Well, yes. An old debt? Pillar of the community. A tasty... The sandwiches weren't invented in the purple thing anymore? I believe I pioneered the most incredible invention. I was hosting a small party playing cards. Oh, yep, that's a sandwich. Your servant invented it. On the plate are 2 slices of bread with a piece of meat wedged between. Yeah, we've seen this before. You are not special. Normally it's Foggy inventing these, but Rand, you know, it is pretty breathtaking, actually. Naturally, since this is my invention, I propose we name it after me. A few years' time, I expect everyone will be enjoying a nice Rand play for lunch. But naturally, the innovation cannot be made available for free. Every time a Rand play is consumed, I expect a small royalty fee as payment. No. What would be the worst? Actually, Chicken Rand play? I don't want a chicken Rand play. Everyone rebel? Don't rebel. Why would you rebel? You know, all of you have really, really bad militaries. Surely. I'm not losing the one that's trying to overthrow my militaries, so... I'll be fine. The servant should reward instead. Yeah, you guys can rebel. I don't care. You guys in your stupid faith can rebel all you want. Pray to the 9th. You are not winning that war. Despite Grandy Randplay's protestations, there we go, the servant is brought before you. Hello, your majesty. Most call me Footlong, due to my, large feet. We'll name it something boring. Then it's decided, henceforth, the innovation dish shall be known as meat between and two breads. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love the meat and two breads. Proved massively popular luncheon. Bakeries on the south experimenting with new ingredients. Turns out you can put almost anything between two pieces of bread. I love my meat with two pieces of bread. Your sincere highness, I regret to bring this matter to you, but there's no other way. We've been tracking a coastal criminal who's wanted back in conjunction with a number of high-profile incidents back home. We thought she slipped the net until recently when she discovered that she fled the field. Is this like old Granny Smith or something again? The Grandys are refusing to let us investigate further. Who is it? I don't know her real name, but the laborers call her One-Eyed Sally. She's lied, cheated, and murdered her way halfway across the coast. You're talking about the Golden Touch Sally. She's a pillar of the community back in Haranza. She arrived a few years ago, and the coast used her wealth to invest in local businesses and set up an orphanage. Everyone loves her. Surely you jest. Gold Touch Sally, this woman is a bloodthirsty criminal that must be punished. From what I understand, this one doesn't have anything, like, any way I can win this, right? Also, hello, Sky. My day's going fine. I'm losing miserably, but my day's going fine. Just gonna make sure my authority doesn't go anywhere. We're gonna do this. Oh yeah. Wait. What do you mean sip? I took a drink, but no one paid me for it. I don't need to do that. No, not getting that for free. Answer to the Queen's Justice. I get to choose? Why do I get to choose? I don't know about that. No, I shouldn't. That's like only if you guys force me to. I don't even know how it started, if I'm being completely honest. At the bar, no worries. Thank you for stopping by, Sky. When One-Eyed Sally arrives in the capital, she looks like any other sweet old lady. The sort of woman who gives local children candies against their parents' wishes. How can I help you, dearie? Okay, fine, Vex. I'll take this drink. Thank you. How do you plead? Wait. Execute! You have Sally executed the next morning. Though she tries to persuade the headman that she's just a little old lady, he doesn't seem to care. Nasty, but it has to be done. But what if we made a mistake? She seems like a normal old lady. You can't go around killing nice old ladies. Sure I can. We're already gonna lose anyway, so why not kill the nice old lady? You guys already want to go to war? I don't care. Have fun. See ya never. Hey. Hey. We don't need this toggle. We don't need this toggle. This toggle is not what we need right now. Okay? I am having my fun, right? I'm having my fun. And because I'm having my fun, that means that we do things. Like, how do you expect me to take this seriously? You crack-brained simpleton. See, those are the words I want to say to you guys for making me have these stupid toggles on. Anyway. I'm gonna pretend I don't look like this right now. Shut your daft mouth and give me what I'm owed, you honorless dog. Calm down. This is a pimple-headed lackwit expects me to pay him a huge quantity of gold just because their great-great-grandfather beat up my great-great-grandfather in a foot race. A debt is owed, a debt is owed, is it not? Your highness, I only recently discovered this debt while combing through my ancestor's journal. Honor dictates that Lord Patrician Regent is liable for his ancestor's debt. By sea and storm, this is ludicrous. I demand we put this to a vote. I don't care. If you guys have fun, just have fun. I don't care about petty squabbles. Your face looks red. It's a sunburn. It's a sunburn. Don't worry about the pupils. It's just a sunburn. If I squint, you can't see the pupils. It's just a sunburn. It's just a sunburn. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. No, your money, you don't, no. You don't need your money. You know why you don't need your money? Because I say so. And I am the law. I am the law. You guys can't stop me, for I am the law. And somehow with this really crappy game, I have not lost yet. And I take great pride in that. And the fact that I went military with the worst possible things to go with military for. So we're gonna lose anyway, but that's okay. Most excellent. Glad the council can come to see reason on this matter. A debt is a debt and nobody cares about honor anymore. You guys can rebel all you want. You guys already vote to rebel? Can't actually see. End the season. Oh no, you just can. Okay, now you guys can choose to. Bounty fraud, your heir. An invitation. I don't want to go to the stupid sigil. Without a word, Count Nitro hands you a blood-red envelope, and it's sealed with white wax in the shape of a skull. Inside is a beautifully written invitation to an event called the Crimson Vigil. I don't want to go. I don't want to go. I don't want to. Bounty fraud. Your Majesty, you recall a bounty on spider legs. There have been certain financial irregularities surrounding the whatever. Though spider problem has already been solved, we've still gotten dozens of bounties being claimed every day. In fact, we now owe the Adventurers Guild over 2,000 gold. What can we do? I took the liberty of asking the Spy Master to investigate. My spies in the guild tell me that they're breeding giant spiders in basements across the kingdom, and they've been bred in a variety of extra legs. This is obviously against the spirit of the agreement, but we didn't technically forbid it, so we still owe them 2,053 gold. This is gonna fail. This lowers faith, which is funny. Honestly? I don't want to lose my military. That's all I don't. There's like... The thing is, there could be worse things, but we're gonna go like this. And you guys, don't you love your beautiful, beautiful options? Don't you love your options? Oh, guys, you have so many choices. Aren't you happy? I love being a giver, and I just gave you so many wonderful things to think on. No voting when there's one option. Well, clearly there is a vote. I'm just broke. So that's, you know, this is just like the last one. You're all good. You're all good. What are you doing? Yeah. Yeah. Don't shake my soda, Vex. I need that. A vote is just for show? Well, I don't see what the issue is. This is fine. Fine. Infuriated by your refusal to pay, the Adventurers Guild goes on strike. Across the kingdom, ghouls, hordlings, hobs, and other monsters are permitted to run rampant. Dungeons erupt with eldritch horrors as ancient relics gather dust. The potion industry caters. To make matters worse, there's a bounty. Once the bounty is cancelled, the guild no longer has any use of spiders, so they simply release them into the wild. Thousands of them. Colossal spiders soon overrun everything in the kingdom. That's fine. We have lost faith. I hate faith. Faith is mean. And my heir. I have a baby now. Should I die or ask my crown be passed on? Anyone have a preference? I'll go with the first thing. And anyone care what my child is? Anyone at all? Man, fantastic. The assembled nobles break into polite applause. By designating an heir, you've cemented the stability of the kingdom. Your esteemed highness, may I be the first to congratulate you on the birth of your son. What's his name? Siviel II, apparently. Excellent, your esteemed highness. I'm sure little Siviel II will grow up to be a chip off the old block. Congratulations on finding an heir. Now you just need to fulfill your ambition. I'm not gonna fulfill that ambition anytime soon. That's the end of that. Congrats. I have a child! They've been raised in a very, very bad spot. In the darkest depths of the eastern forest, Count Foggy has gathered his fellow plotters around a mossy stone obelisk. Some of our bribes have been accepted, but not enough. The queen is playing the palace watch well enough to know their loyalties aren't easily swayed. We have to, so we have some of the watch in our pocket. Isn't that enough? No, not yet. We can't make a move until we're sure we won't be discovered. The Count's aim is to lower the treasure to 1,500 or less. Which, by the way, has been the goal of, you know, the nice green people the entire game. Have fun with everything you want to do. You can either raise military, raise stability, raise trade, lower military, raise faith, or lower authority. I think I should really raise that military in the Purple Kingdom. I think that would be fine, you know? Also, I'm sorry, I keep hitting my mic. That is not what I'm intending to do. Okay, Dark. Vex. Stop making out. Stop making out, guys. Rebel? Don't rebel! You guys really think you'll win that rebellion? You guys will be all alone. And you guys have less military. I believe in my gambling luck in that specific situation, you know? You do have fantastic trade, though. Thank you for raising your own military, oh great purple people. Continue. Continue. Currently rebelling. Oh, you're already rebelling. I'm so glad. Opening strike. The kingdom is blackened with by faithless and dishonor. The ninth god is weeping for what we have become. And whose fault is that? Queen Siviel, the mad tyrant? Alas, you are right. We have no choice but to raise our banners, march on the capital, and install a better ruler. Someone like Santana. But first, we must work on our opening move, pray to the ninth, let him help us decide. We can launch a preemptive strike against the counts to cripple their military capabilities. If we suspect the patricians may join our cause, we can call them to war. It's more likely to join us than if the queen's authority is low. My authority's not that low. We could also call upon the church to condemn the queen. No other region cares about the church. Why? 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 There's only one region! It's only one region! Holy God, I hate the church! Oh my God! The church should not hold sway over the other two regions. I believe in my luck in gambling. I'm gonna lose the thing I sought to destroy. Oh my God, I want it! Thank you for meeting with me, Your Holiness. I love gambling! Let's cut to the chase before you launch your little speech. Do you think the church has lasted thousands of years by challenging alliances with the weakly humans? No, we're careful, frankly. I don't care who wins this little war, as long as you keep me out of it. Goodbye. Oh, I'm so sorry I peeked my mic. I'm so sorry. I did not expect to... By the ninth. The church refuses to lend credibility to the rebels. Officially, they claim to back the queen, but their support is lukewarm. The Crimson Vigil, we're gonna die here. Okay. Vigil takes place. I don't want to. We go cheap. We be cheap. You're dressed, assessing your appearance. Nitro sweeps and disguises a living corpse. Welcome, welcome. A very spooky costume, Your Highness. I like it. Please remember to stay in the upper levels. Dungeons are out of bounds. In the ballroom, you find the counts gathered, all dressed up in frightful monsters. Wolfmen, pumpkinheads, blah, 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 blah. We've seen this event a lot before. The Crimson Vigil begins at midnight. What role will you take? I'll be a mourner. Your ceremonial role is to stand amongst the other mourners and wait for the hounds to catch the queen in exile. After that, just follow what the other mourners do. Good luck! The counts gather. After Count Nitro delivers a short speech about remembering the old ways, a flame crown is placed upon his head. I will be playing the queen in exile this evening. The hounds of the betrayer will try and catch me, but fear not, I am swift as a falling star. stand amongst the mourners. Nitro runs through the corridor, flames licking behind him, pursued by dozens of counts in monstrous costumes. It's a bizarre sight. Wait. Half an hour later, Nitro II is dragged back, and his crown is still smoldering. One by one, the other mourners drop to their knees in a posture of worship. Crap. Refuse to bow. It's fine. The counts murmur in shock as you stand stubbornly, arms folded. The ceremony concludes with a mock execution, and the bottle of a very expensive red wine is spilled over Nitro II's head. After that, the music is very cheerful. Counts dance and chat amongst the night. At dawn, you board your carriage and begin the long journey back to the capital. Not a bad loss. Rebellion. Probably gonna lower stability and authority. Probably just stability, right? At long last, the Grandies have reached their boiling point. You are confronted at the throne room by Grandee Harren, his eyes alight with righteous fury. The ninth god has judged you unworthy, pretender to the throne. Well, clearly your god didn't care, and your bishop did not like you. We will rise up and fight for Santana, the true monarch. Okay, I did lose authority, but that's fine. We're still stable. This is a formal declaration of war. The next time we see each other will be on the battlefield. Lower stability. Come along now, traitors, get the chop. What? But you can't do this! I'm an envoy, see how the queen's tyranny grows worse by the day? Yeah, I don't care, buddy. Your watchman wastes no time. Grandee Harren is dragged out into the courtyard and his head is stuck on his shoulders. Or off his shoulders. Whatever. Enjoy your secondary person. What are our chances? The Grandies are formidable but not undefeatable. I hope they don't persuade the other regions to join their rebellion. Later, the rebellion is Grandee Rand, and they're citing for your past transgressions as the reason for the uprising, but the fact the kingdom is full of spiders now, beheading poor Gold-Touch Sally without trial, not to mention letting Crab Market Manipulator Memo go free. Urge to murder rising. Yes, your majesty, hold on to that feeling. You'll need it. I kind of realized how many things I did wrong, but oh well. That's right, your majesty. The kingdom is divided. There will be a lot of death and suffering, but before this is all over, I can't wait! I'll go dig out the trebuchets. I can't tax them. What happens if I bribe? Bribe. No, we can't. We just have to go with normal. Okay. Mustering an army, spiders everywhere, a great battle. Great battle. First. Vast armies darken the landscape like shadows of the clouds. Flags are flying, drums are pounding in a rhythm with the marching boots. The kingdom is gripped in civil war. At least that's what you imagine. Most of your time is spent in the safety of your palace, poring over a giant map with your marshal. Your Majesty, the army of the south is advancing in the capital, led by the treacherous Grandee Randplay. I received word from the commander of our loyalist forces in the coast. If they march now, they'll intercept the Grandies in a matter of days. Alternatively, they could join forces with the army of the east. Oh, that is not what I wanted to hit. Oh well. Alternatively, they could join forces, right, whatever. Join forces to the east, but they'll have a higher chance of defeating the accursed Grandies. What are your orders? Join forces. Very well, your majesty. I'll relay your orders to the noble patrician Memo. Hopefully, they'll do as they're told. God knows treachery can be thriving on the battlefield. We have our orders, but should we follow them? Would you guys like to be friends? Would the purple people and the green peoples be fine? I won't say, if you join together, you won't be sent to die. You guys will be stronger together. 9 beats 4. 9 beats 4. And think about it. They have better farms. Like, you guys are against something with better farms, trade, and everything. You combine your forces, you are perfectly fine. Yeah, this is the smart move. This is the smart move, you know? The whole city holds its breath. You stew in your palace waiting for the marshal's return. Finally, she arrives in your throne room looking perfectly composed. Your Majesty, as you ordered, the patricians have turned their army around to link up with the counts. All according to plan. Indeed, your Majesty. Let's hope this plan is sound. It'll all come down to the next battle, your Majesty. The fate of the kingdom hangs in the balance. Join the rebel. Don't join the rebel. You guys cannot rebel. I will not let you guys rebel. I will never let you guys rebel. Over the next few weeks, it becomes clear that the coastal army retreat has given the Grandies free reign to pillage and plunder the coast. That's fine. The rampaging South troops descend on the farms like locusts, taking everything to feed thousands of hungry soldiers. Meanwhile, shops, churches, manors, and such are plundered, and the stolen loot is shipped back to the South. That does suck. But while the coast suffers, the coast forces successfully link up with the Counts. Now the joint army of patricians and Counts rush to meet the Grandies in open warfare, and the winner will either end your reign or preserve it. Spiders. Waking up from sleep one night, you hear the tippity-tap of many legs on the roof. When you peer out your window, the streets are draped with webbing. The giant spiders have finally infested the capital. A distant scream rings out as a watchman is dragged to his doom. Lee, thank you for the follow and welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, the pronouns, you just put he, him, and or she, her, or they, them, and that's what the game registers as. Your husband creeps across the bedroom and unhooks his sword from the wall. If those spiders come here, they'll be in for a nasty surprise. Can my husband die? Is that an option? Stay here, your majesty, we'll sweep the palace. Your Eastern nights venture into the dark. Battle cries and chittering of the spiders echo through the night. The next morning, only a few of your honor guard are still alive. The rest are dead, their bodies swollen with poison. Dozens of spider corpses litter the corridors. The surviving knights are too traumatized to resume their duties and resign to their homeland. The rest of their lives, they will scream when they see a spider scuttling across the kitchen counter. I'm so happy that I lost my honor. Did my husband die too? Also, Wolfman, welcome in, welcome in. And thank you for the follow as well. Heavy casualties last night, your majesty, but the spiders are all dealt with. However, unless we do something, they'll be back. There's... Go for it. How do we vote? All right. So all you do is ! vote space the letter you'd like to vote for. However, it did put you on the Grandies team, so I don't believe you'll be allowed to vote. Because you are on the yellow team, your team is currently rebelling, so you're not allowed to vote in matters that help, like, that, yeah. You guys will have your own votes. If you guys weren't rebelling, then we would be good. Alright. You surround the palace with great gardens of lavender and mint-strong smells that the spiders despise. The plant-based defense works. To everyone in the city, it's a small comfort. It's a sign the queen only looks out for herself. Over the next few months, the kingdom adapts to life with giant spiders. Peasants don't go out at night at all, and the city watch goes on regular web patrols, armed with burning torches. People go missing all the time. Sometimes they're found weeks later, strung up in gossamer. But the human mind is a flexible thing. Somehow, everyone gets used to it. But life with certainty was better before the kingdom was infested with giant spiders. Lovely. Mustering an army. This is really bad. I need my stability back. Along the southern border, countless swords flash in the blazing sun. Prayers fill the air, and the Grandies troops are gathering in vast numbers. By the grace of the ninth, we have assembled an army to strike fear into the heart of the false queen. What next? Next, we march, but not yet. We must first ensure that we have called upon every resource at our disposal, and on that subject, considered several proposals to further bolster our army for trials ahead. This is one that everyone, or that all of the yellow people, aka the Grandies, can vote on. So Wolfman, if you'd like to vote, this is one you have. You guys can either hire mercenaries for the Ajmedi Empire, conscript a mass of peasant levies, call up a holy order from the ninth to join the cause, or just go with what you have already. I would also, for those who are not here, the church did already say they want nothing to do with you. That was already said. C is funny. C is funny. But you guys seem to be going with foreign mercenaries, the safest option. The majority has voted. You guys want to hire Ajmedian. It pains me to rely on the heathen Ajmedian mercenaries. Don't they claim the god that made the world but forgot about it and left it on a shelf somewhere? It made my skin crawl, but victory requires sacrifice. When Ajmedian mercenaries arrive in the south, it becomes apparent how different their customs are from the locals. They pray to Kaldavaj, a machine god that attempts to remind him that the world exists. They claim their swords are alive and grow angry if sheathed too long. They bathe every single day. Are you saying that these people don't? But they're perfectly capable of enacting hideous violence in exchange for money. That's all the Grandies need from them. We're dead. I don't see stability. Stability, please. Stability. Yeah, stability. Stability. We need stability. Oh, hell yeah. Stability vote. Defectors. Sickness spreads. A final battle. This doesn't look good. We go with the final battle before we worry about defectors. A month ago, a battle was averted. The battle cannot be postponed forever. The patricians and counts all stand between the Grandies of the capital. A final battle deciding the fate of the kingdom all send word to the count that it's time to strike. We only hope that we listen to our orders, your majesty. Counts. Will you help me? I have helped you this entire game. I have chosen to help you guys. I have not turned tail on the purple people once this game. This vote goes down to Nitro and Foggy, and Nitro and Foggy only. Thank you. Thank you, my friends. Thank you for finally helping me when I help you. Send the joint forces to fight the rebels. When she returns, her arms are in a bloody sling, but she has a triumphant gleam in her eyes. Marshal, report! We've caught the Grandies by surprise as they were fording a river. Classic pincer movement. The counts attacked from one side, the patrician charged from the other. But to our surprise, Southern soldiers had rallied and fought us like tigers. We thought the battle was sure victory, but it turned out to be a drawn-out slog. Early in the morning, I got knocked off my horse, but thanked the 9th for my armor. But I broke my arm and got knocked clean out, so the rest of it is secondhand. Even though they were fighting the counts and patricians at once, from 2 different directions, the Grandies held the line for hours. Remarkable, really. Didn't do much good in the end. They inflicted terrible casualties onto us, but their morale finally broke, and as we slaughtered them, the river was soon clogged with their corpses. That is very descriptive. Yeah. So we won? Yes, your majesty, unless something totally unexpected happened. That moment, a frantic soldier bursts in. We received word from our scouts, and I don't know quite how to say this. The Grandies must have split their forces. The army we defeated was a diversion, and they have another regiment making its way to the Crown Lands. It will be outside the capital in a matter of days. The counts are too far away to help. What do? We die. She can't read chat? Yeah. Yeah. Hi, Daya. Welcome in, Daya. Post panic. We prepare for siege. We're not gonna panic. We've got a lot of work to do. Build up the capital's fortifications, stockpile food, train up citizens' militia, but don't worry, your majesty. It's the last-ditch effort to deploy and defend the enemy. All we need to do is outlast the siege and the council will come to our rescue. I believe in gambling. I believe in gambling. Sickness. Your August Majesty, a terrible sickness is spreading amongst the troops at the coast. What kind of sickness? A lot of latrines and a lot of graves. I don't care. Just scales. What can we do about it? Let me take this drink really quick. Thank you, Daya. Thank you. All right. If we let the disease run its course, then we'll have a lot of soldiers we can't afford to lose. But I'm not sure how much we can do. Perhaps the council sees a way forward? I'll let you guys choose. What do you guys think will help us go to victory? Of course, just want the one that lowers the treasury. Yeah. Should have expected that one. You know, there's also this. You know. Pay money, get medicine. I know how to treat this sickness, your majesty. It's a simple remedy. Garlic, wormwort, and a spleet of glute. Glute. What am I saying? Oh, and we mustn't forget the leeches. Lots of leeches. Of course, gathering up enough ingredients could create a whole army doesn't come cheap. At the great expense, you send doctors from Quail University out to the coast to cure your troops. Gamble. Please gamble. Yay, gambling! Okay, the doctor gets to work with their leeches and bizarre concoctions. Some of your soldiers die, some survive. All in all, though, it appears to be working. You still lose plenty of troops, of course, and the time that you can least afford to. Glad we did this before the battle. Hey, we won the gamble and it wasn't worth it. Defectors, please not them. Majesty, my agents are everywhere, busy now, but I heard some particularly interesting news. There are dissenters amongst the southern troops that want this conflict as little as we do. My agents could be used to sow opposition amongst their ranks. It'd be dangerous, but could significantly damage enemy morale. Or we could lure them to join coastal troops. Some of the patricians may resent hosting turncoats, but we must be practical. Well, I can't do anything to stop you guys, so I simply just hope I can raise my stability from this. They want me broke. You guys are already progressing, so I think we're fine. I think that's literally everyone. Okay. Vroom vroom in a monorail. That's all it does. That's all it does, Daya, is just vroom vroom in a monorail. That's all it is. It's exactly what you think it is. Alright, the Spy Master goes away to organize her agents. Soon, troops of nervous southern soldiers arrive on the coast to join ranks. Does raise military. Some of the patricians aren't happy and see it as a sign of weakness, but the new troops help conquer strategically important territory. They even appreciate the extra bodies. It's not what I thought was going to happen in that. Alright. Lucky us, my friend, the Palace Watch are in our pocket. They took the money gladly. The kingdom can barely afford to pay them livage. Music to my ears, soon the throne will be ours. Indeed it will, but we must plan our next steps. Purple people, you finally advanced. What do you want to do? Lower authority or raise your own military? I think I know the answer here, but yeah. In the end, you aren't on my side, and I see that now. I see that clearly. Over the next few months, we'll have our troops infiltrate the capital disguised as beggars. I don't think you need to do that. I really think there's an easier way to go about this. Whatever. Once the queen realizes she's surrounded by her troops, it'll be too late. She'll be a helpless little fly caught in our web. Most of mine died like that anyway, but whatever. Magnificent, but once we've turned the queen into our puppet, won't the patricians and grandees notice? That's why we need a strong army to make sure they'll think twice about challenging us. United with the queen's forces, we'll be unstoppable. For the final stage of our scheme, we must raise military to at least 8. Your head has a dent. Oh god, my head does have a dent. Oh. I've been a little invested in not dying to my kingdom. Hey guys. You like my wobbly forehead? You like my head dent, you know? You like my broken halo? Anyway. In a dingy seaside tavern, 2 patricians of the coast meet to plot their latest scheme. The treasury is practically empty. The queen is struggling to fund the war effort. We're perfectly placed here to offer a loan. So helpful of us. Indeed, these loan agreements will be friendly as a bear trap. Absolutely loaded with hidden catches and small print. Now watch me work my magic. Good evening, noble patrician. What exactly is the purpose of our meeting? I heard about the Queen's recent money troubles, and I thought, given the Civil War, it's my patriotic duty to help out. Sign here and here. This agreement does seem fair. Very well, I'll sign. The Queen will be pleased. Good day. Or good night, noble patrician. May the 9th bless you. See, easy as pie. It's not enough to bankroll the queen, and the rest of the kingdom will be in debt to us as well. To advance their scheme, the patricians must have the highest trade of all regions in Good luck with that. Okay. Deadly disease, grounds for something besieged. Ground shaking discovery. The Grandees are digging tunnels under our walls, your majesty. By the 9th, southern troops can boil up from the ground anywhere in the city, even under your very throne. I've placed bronze bowls of water inside the city walls. Just judging by the size of the ripples, we've worked out where the tremors are coming from. It's a rough measurement for certain, but if we act now, what would the council have me do? Have fun? Walls are optional? Apparently! Vex, are you even on a team? You're not on a team. You're a neutral party, Vex. The Pats had triggered before the counts. That would suck. I'm glad I stopped you guys from doing that. What would you guys like to do? Understood. We will flood the tunnels with water, divert from the Treadwater River. After days of exploratory digging, your tunnelers meet up with the southern tunnels and frantically excavate. I diverted the flow of Treadwater directly into the enemy's tunnels, flushing away their wooden braces along with their miners. Unfortunately, this caused the tunnel to collapse and the tunnel was under our walls. Oh. A section of our wall was partially collapsed, resulting in a sinkhole, and hundreds of southern soldiers swarmed in. We fought them off, but only barely. Who knows how long this barricade will hold? I see. Deadly diseases are always fun. Too pissed off today. I've been trying my best to not openly target anyone. Honestly, this game I started as a joke that I wanted high military and like in the 3 regions that have no military, and also that I was going through and I let the filth encrusted peasant be voted on. Like I tried my best to have this be a bad start. I'm surprised I lasted this long. Your Majesty, I have good news and I have bad news. What would you like to hear first? The bad news. There's an outbreak of a rare disease called Timon's pox inside the city walls. Civilians are dying by the hundreds and it's spread our garrisons if we're not careful. Any good news? I have a plan for how we can use this disease against our enemies. After all, but there's a stone thrown in our walls these days. Tell me about it. It's named after King Timian the Short, a very tall man by all accounts. The pox, for whatever reason, causes people to grow a foot or two before they die of exhaustion. Let it never be said that physicians have no sense of humor. Regardless, it's spread if it's spread by close contact to infected individuals as well as through rats and fleas, it would be a trivial matter to spread a disease to the traitors outside our walls. Go for it. If it is your wish, we will continue to direct my efforts to contain the spread of disease within the walls. Damn it. God damn it, gambling. God damn it, gambling! God damn it, gambling! I don't care. I don't care, besieged. They have no military, we're fine, right? The gamble was weak with me. It worked too much. I already survived. The Grandees march through the Crownlands, pillaging and burning. The roads are heavy with refugees, and corpses clog the rivers. Now the capital is surrounded, you stand on the ramparts of your palace, staring in disarray at the army camps stretching for miles outside the city walls. Get down from there, your majesty. If we're lucky with a crossbow bolt. Is there any hope? Only one. The patricians and counts are still out there, your majesty. The combined force smashes the rebels one last time, they can smash them again. Hopefully they get here in time. I hope. As you finish your sentence, an immense trebuchet hurls a 10-ton boulder towards the capital. It crashes into a nearby clock tower, smashing it to smithereens. Like I said, your majesty, you better get inside. So, we can, right? We can? We can. What would you guys like to vote on? Good luck? Good luck. Scales is trying to fund both B and F. What does that do? Raises trade makes sense, and is military. I see what you guys are. Yeah, there's no reason for the counts not to vote for this. The only thing that's gonna suck is, like, either my luck runs out in a gamble, or the counts and patricians turn tail and don't help me again. That's the only thing we need to worry about. Because thankfully, the Grandies have no military anymore. Like, the plague did do something. Just didn't do enough. It didn't help fully. Let me take that drink, Vex. Thank you. Sip and thank you. Continue the rebellion. No. Click the button! Another dawn breaks. A great army from the south sprawls outside your city walls. For the last 3 weeks, they have tried to fight their way in. Siege draws on. Your food supplies are dwindling. The streets outside the palace explode in daily riots as citizens demand to be fed. Don't worry, Civil. The council will be here to save us soon enough. I'm sure of it. As drawn draws in, horns blast outside city walls, and the Grandies are mounting a final attack. Just literally waiting. Why did you guys rebel? Why did you guys rebel? Why did you rebel? Please. Please be my friends. Please be my friends. Please. Please? We can counts, please. We can do this. The sun rises on city in turmoil. The patricians and grandees had begun their assault last night, and you heard nothing outside but screams and howls at the clash of blades. Half the capital is aflame. Soldiers rush back and forth, shouting panicked orders. You haven't seen your marshal since the night before. Perhaps she's already dead. The royal cart is empty except for you, your husband, and your son, cradled in your arms of his nanny. His crying is giving you a headache. You should be out there with a I should be out there with a longsword in my hand. I could be making a difference. Go to your death. I'll fetch my longsword. Your Majesty, you must see this. Follow me. She leads you and Emmanuel up onto the palace walls, where you look over an endless mass of soldiers rampaging through the city streets. In the darkness of dawn, you can barely make them out, only a silhouette of countless glimmers of torches. You duck as burning arrows sail overhead. Why did you bring me here? Look closer, Your Majesty. The army is shifting and convulsing. A great beast in pain. Hornets, trumpets, hooves of thunder. Huh? The counts have arrived in full force! A mighty hammer taking the grandees and patricians by surprise and smashing them against the walls of the city. After that, they're mopping up. The grandees and patricians make a brave final stand, but they don't stand a chance. Their armies are crushed. By dawn, rebel corpses clog the rivers and blanket city streets. Crows feast like never before. The Eastern Army is parading through the city, waving their banners, showing off their loot. Meanwhile, Grandy Randplay and the leader of the rebellion is brought to you in chains. Common folk crowd the palace and watch the trial. Kill me if you like, but the ninth god knows what I did was righteous. Hell yeah, death. Stiff-backed and silent, Grand Randplay is dragged out to the city square and led up on a platform before roaring masses. The executioner axe falls, the head bounces onto the crowd, and the common folk kick around and cheer. And just like that, the southern and coast are defeated, and the kingdom is all yours again. How do I just... Okay. As you sit in resplendent atop your throne, the common folk raise a mighty long cheer. Long live the queen, they shout! That is the first time I have survived a rebellion. Oh yeah, oh yeah, death! Sitting on the bench outside a sun-beached villa, two patricians of the coast meet up. You guys! Yeah, you guys are not winning that. I don't care. You guys do not have the highest trade, and that will never happen. Okay. What do you guys need? Scary. I know I didn't win my ambition. There is... The start of your reign, you said you didn't want to be a conqueror. I just won a civil war. I won a freaking civil war. What more do you want from me, Spy Master? What more do you want from me? Your current ambition isn't working out from you. I see that. authority. None of these are good. Stability and farming, maybe. Go with that one. Can slaughter the way to victory now? No. But first, you need some actual achievements. Your priority is to raise stability and farming as much as you can. A demon hatched from the ground. Even worse than that, I fear. An order of once great knights have fallen into disrepute. This is the Order of the Gossamer Shield, your grace. They were once the greatest knightly order to serve the counts, and their virtues were extolled by bards across the land, tales that would make trolls weep. However, but they have been brought low and are working as glorified bounty hunters in the south to sustain our honor. Nonsense. Our military has suffered some setbacks repeatedly, but we've hired the Gossamer Shield to keep our order for a pretty penny, I might add. The Gossamer security has been solving the problems as we went with unsolved and kicking the buttocks when we wanted kicked. Blood and Stars, Gossamer security? How has it come to this? These are knights, not mercenaries, and they need to be reminded of a little thing called chivalry. Please, your grace, I beg the council to be reasonable. Okay. Brain is so interesting to me. The fact I can't read properly? Yeah, it happens. It happens. Words are wrongs are so interesting. It's why you just shouldn't, you just trust me with the words that are on screen. Just trust me. Just don't read it. It gives you a headache if you try and read along with me. No, it's not gonna be good. I didn't expect to make it this far. I thought for sure as soon as the rebellion started, I was gonna lose. So, yeah. What do we... Surely this raises the military in the Grandies and doesn't affect the counts, right? Yeah, okay. The Order of Knights remain happy mercenaries in the south, enjoying the spoils of their labor. Slowly the Grandies rebuild their garrisons. That sucks. New contraption. So don't rage workout. Work out at your own pace. Your Majesty, a Lord Patrician by the name of Scales wants to present a new invention. Modern age, a more humane age, yet botched executions are commonplace. Decapitations where heads don't come off, or hangings where it does. No more! Behold my merciful machine for removing heads quickly and painlessly! I call it the Scales Sky Dragon. Scales! You're making freaking decapitation machines? He swings away a cloth to reveal a huge machine of iron and wood. Has a hole for someone to place their head in, and a heavy blade dangling ominously above it. Sight sends chills down it. Why would you want to name that off of yourself? Why not? It's a machine of mercy! With little funding, your Majesty, I can distribute the Scales Sky Dragon across the kingdom. You did. You made a guillotine. You named a guillotine after yourself, Scales. Imagine Scales is French. I don't want to imagine Scales is French. No. Very well, your Majesty, but if there's a rebellion and it takes 4 chops to sever your own neck, don't come crying to me. Yeah, we're not spreading guillotines. That sounds awful. Ambition, beloved. We are- okay. We're going for frickin' farming. We are not touching that famine. A new honor guard. Do that first. The deaths of your honor guard in the line of duty was a tragedy, your Majesty, but we don't have time to mourn. We must replace them. What are my options? Each region offers an elite guard. The counts of Knights of Order of the Drowned Rose. My god, I can have the same people? No. Battle nuns. Battle nuns. Battle nuns. This did save you. That is true. They sacrificed themselves. I've never had to pick a second one. All right. We win here or we lose. Your Majesty, the common folk are swayed easily by the dandelion in a gale. I'm confident that we can make them adore you. This will be the biggest public relations campaign in the kingdom has ever seen. You'll tour the kingdom giving speeches. Can't we do things to actually help the people? The nobles would never accept it. You need to secure your own hold for power, then you can pass whatever reforms you'd like. A few days later, the counselor helps you by preparing your first speech. Give me fancy robes. Get the queen her fancy robes! You're hustled out onto the palace balcony, below which you see a sea of expectant and unwashed faces gazing up at you. As you step into view, they erupt into cheers. Hats are thrown in the air and someone faints with joy. Everywhere you've gone, you've been met with the same reception. The public likes you! Really likes you! 50-50. As you launch into your speech, the peasants start to chat amongst themselves. Half the crowd drifts away and dribs and drabs. Whatever. And you survived 2 seasons. And now there's a famine. Hi, Foggy. Yeah, we should know that I will not win if I need to talk to people. You work with counts on your side? Surely you guys are still on my side, right? Hello, Your Majesty. I've traveled all the way from the coast to beg you to do something about the price of grain. I can't afford to feed my family. Too bad for you. She's right. The price of grain in the coast is beyond all control. Greedy merchants rake in profits even when the common folks starve. Have fun. We can gamble. I say we gamble this. I think gambling is the price to go. Because watch me still lose. I seem to get the lower probability of gambles, and that seems to be what happens. But I will admit defeat if I lose this gamble. I lost my 50-50. If I lose a 70-30, I think it's over. I won a 90-10, or a 10-90. I guess it was a 10-90. I won that one. That helped me with the game, but I don't know about now. You place a strict price gap on grain. When the willy merchants find a way around it, you order a few of them to be hanged, as an example to the rest. This short, sharp lesson does wonders. Soon enough, the grain is cheap again, and no merchant dares say a word. Hopefully most of the peasants stay alive until next harvest. Count's luck. It's just the Count's luck. Auction time. Guys. We're dead. We lost here. If you guys have any faith in me as a person, please outbid the counts. I don't care what you bid on. Please bid 2 different things higher than 1800. I don't care what it is. Any 2 things. I believe I will give you all money when I have the option. I will bribe you all. Please. Just outbid the counts. Outbid the counts is all I ask. It's just 2 things. 2 things. You know? Counts will have this victory. But we were working together, you know? We were working together. We have 10 seconds. We were working together here. We were working together. We had faith. We had trust. We had to each other. Now we have nothing. Good game, everybody. Good game, everyone. That's all I can say. We fought wars together. We did everything we could. It doesn't matter. It was not enough. Because I left some filth-encrusted peasant into my room in the middle of the night. It starts as a day like any other. You wake up next to your husband, head down and breakfast together. That was delicious, but now I have to head to my yard to do some training. Once your husband has departed, you head to the throne and begin a long day of filling out your royal duties. As you walk through the corridors of the palace, something feels wrong. The palace watch, who is usually rigidly at attention, lets you walk past. Instead, fall in step behind you. Hi, Joan. Joan? I apologize if I mispronounced your name, but welcome in. We will be doing a second game. We are doing a second game right after this. So this one is over. I have lost, but we will have a second one. The watch ignores you. Suddenly you feel less like you're being followed and more like you're being escorted. When you reach the throne room, you're greeted by a gobsmacking sight. Count Foggy is shifting nonchalantly on your throne, his feet up. Greetings, your grace. The throne isn't as comfy as it looks, is it? You should invest in some cushions. You horrible creature, get down from there. Officers, the queen is getting out of hand. Show her what happens when she forgets her manners. You can scarcely believe it. One of the palace watch draws out her sword and places the blade against your neck. There you go, your grace. Don't do anything you'll regret. That's when you noticed it, a strong eastern accent echoing from the under of the face. Those aren't your guards at all. Ah, crap. The old watch are disgruntled about your low pay. Last night, they all simultaneously decided to begin new careers and handed over their uniforms to my friends here. Don't worry, most people will take very good care of you. As long as you don't speak a word about this to anyone. Single step out of line, though. Accidents happen, eh? Foggy, I hate you. I hate you. What about my honor guard? Yes, the Sisterhood of Steel weren't happy about the new arrangement. We had to take them aside and give them a good talking to. By which I mean, we killed the... Wait. Okay. So originally, the Count's plan was fine, and they had it easier because originally we had their honor guard. They swapped out our honor guard after they bribed them. Or, like, after the whole bribery thing happened. So they just killed... Okay. What about my heir? A loose end. Don't worry, he'll be taken... Don't kill my baby! Exactly what the East wants to happen. Your answer from me now. Got it? Else your friendly new watch will see that you take a tragic tumble off the 5th floor window. First of all, I want you to fire your inner circle of advisors. The spy master, the chancellor, the marshal. I want them gone. I refuse. Kill me. That's a shame. Officers. 2 officers grab you from under your arms and drag you to the window, preparing to throw you into oblivion. See you in hell, Foggy. Double freaking birds up. I hate you. You won me a war and then you immediately stabbed me in the back. Screw you. You're flung through the window with a crash. For a moment you hang mid-air, surrounded by sparkling glass, suspended. Then you look down and remember the ground is over 100 feet below. As you plummet, a second to last thing goes through your minds. Damn, I wish I had a moat. The last thing through your mind is in the street. Well, well, I act in certain games. It really is. No, don't praise Foggy, you heathen Nitro. Don't do that. It is heresy. We won the war, rightfully. We did a lot. Alright, unsurprisingly, the Queen Sibyl did not survive her impact with the cobblestones, but the street was renamed in her honor. Pancake Lane. Wow. The patrician failed to turn the kingdom's debts against it the moment they had passed. Ever practical, they set out in collecting an interest in court and wealth. Whatever, they'll scheme again. In the sun-dappled vineyard, Santana and the Grandi Leipert, that's Lucan, opened a bottle of their finest visage. Their schemes had amounted to nothing, but there's always next time. After killing the queen, the counts also made sure to butcher all of her supporters. Weeks into the monarch, Yuli's reign, servants were still trying to get the stains out of the palace carpets. The common folk whispered that the reign born in blood would also end in it. Well, for me willingly choosing the worst possible option, like, I literally went with military because I looked at it and, like, none of these have military. We did really freaking well. And then the fact that we also, like, survived. I've never survived a civil war before. There was good moments. I'm not mad. I'm mad at Foggy. Pretty long game. It really was. We're gonna do a second one. This will be our last one for oh god, why do I have caps lock on? Watch me fail typing. Alright. That was the wonderful dynasty of the mailbox. We have had the garden. We have had the kitchen. We have had the basement, the attic, the neighbor's basement, the bedroom, the bathroom. What else would we like to name it? We have a theme going on here. Gotta go eat. Have a good night, Nitro. The toilet bowl. The closet. I think we've had the closet before. Actually, I'm certain we've had the closet before. We've had the garage. Which is different. So far it's I wish we had a whole list of everything that we've done before, because that would make it funnier. The fridge is new. Your second to last message. That your little brain knows what it means. It's the name for order of flying insects. I did not know that. Now it failed to read it. The lamp. The chimney. Oh, the front window. You mean just like the thing I was thrown out of last game? We wanted your suggestion last time, Foggy. We're ignoring you. I did. The fact you chose the clip of me jumping into the water in Splatoon, though. All right. I'm tempted to do the fridge. Rooms, God, no. I think we go with the fridge. I like the fridge. Wait, you know, what's yours? What's yours, Vex? Cookie? The cookie jar. The cookie jar. Oh my god, the cookie jar. I like the cookie jar. I like the cookie jar. We're going with the cookie jar. What fridge? The fridge. Alright. Second game starting now. What colors do we want? We are going... Actually, we're gonna go with the two we didn't have last time. What third color do we want? We are not putting the counts in here because the count's obviously just one. Yellow or here, wait. Poll. We're gonna have a 1 minute poll. Color. Green. Yellow. Set it to 1 minute. Alright. Democracy go! Because we don't have enough of that today. Do you want the religious people or the money hoarders? Which would you like? Green or the money hoarders? Yellow's religious. Whatever you choose is what we end up with. Also apologize. I did, if you see my mouth moving weirdly, I did shove another piece of gum in my mouth because I felt myself losing, like, after the war, all my adrenaline fell off, and I'm like, I need more caffeine. I really shouldn't be eating 2 pieces of this caffeine gum a day, but here we are. Yeah, it is currently tied. If it ends up as a tie, I myself am going green because the chance to see the fish people is too high. And I want fish people. I want to try and marry the stupid fish king again. I need to marry Glorb. Glorb brings prosperity to all. But it looks like yellow did win. No Glorb for us. It doesn't? Isn't it more likely though? Alright. Game is in. If you're interested in joining, just like last time, !join. Space, he, him, she, her, or they, them, whatever pronouns you wish for the game to be using. Space, the region that you'd like to be a part of. I am going to run to the bathroom very, very quickly. I will be back. While that is going on, you guys join in. This should... I will be quick. 1 second. I will be back. Alright, we're back. We are back. Alright. Alright, I believe everyone is in. If you have not joined yet, you are still able to. You just won't be able to join your faction. At least the factions are even. Alright. Council introduction coronation. We will do the introduction first. Gonna skip through the opening stuff because it is practically all basically the same. Now that you're queen, introduce people. You need help dealing with them lot. Makes sense. Skip, skip, skip. We are fantastic. Again, going fast just so we can do this. Hi military, hi everything. Rosie, welcome in, welcome in. When you die, how do you hope the kingdom will remember you? Okay. I want to win with military. That's all I want to do. I don't want to go to war. I do want to win with military. Also, why do the barons have such high faith? God damn. Okay. Military. Who's in the faith list? Foggy and Vex is faithful? No. Lucan too. Poor Lucan. A warrior queen is sure to be remembered fondly if she wins more battles than she loses. I suggest over the next few years you focus on improving your kingdom's military as much as possible. Once you have an heir, I'll return. Fantastic. Your Majesty, I've scheduled your coronation to take place in a week's time. Shouldn't I be giving the orders now, you know? Yeah, whatever. Okay, skip. You guys get to choose. We know how this plays out. What kind of coronation will be held for us? There's a lot of really bad options here. We don't want to go broke right away, though. Ceremonial head shaving. I like my hair scales. We don't need to do that. Nah. We're good. You know why we're good? Because we're good. We can talk this out, right? Hey guys, I got dressed up for the occasion, but you didn't take my eyebrows, so, you know? It's a new fashion statement. Every noble here should have to match me, you know? Alright. The nobles put on a banquet! Oh, that's so kind of you guys! The nobles spare no expense. Your banquet table groans under the weight of it all. Whole roast peacock, a boar's head stuffed with swan tongues, the entire whale turning on a spit. It's a meal fit for a queen, which is now you, I suppose. The exact same start as last time I see, though. A little scary. Was that like you joined? You have joined, Rosie. You were on the Barons team. You definitely are on the Barons team. Hopefully it lets you vote in, like, this one. You should be able to vote here. Jonah of the Wolf Dynasty, charismatic former bandit, stands before a blazing hearth, roaring in arms outstretched. When have the Barons of the March backed down from a fight? Never. I know you'll do whatever it takes to put me, your rightful queen, on the throne. What would you guys, as the red people, like to do? You can either do A, sorcery, where your goal is to raise authority, B, intimidation, where your goal is to raise stability, or C, propaganda, where your goal is to lower stability. This vote goes out to Joan, Wolfman, Redden, I still am announcing your name, I'm sure, and Rosie. Oh yeah, my bad. There you go. My bad. Haha. Raise stability it is. The barons plan to hold the queen hostage in her own palace. First, they must lull the spy monster into a false sense of security. To advance their schemes, the barons must raise stability to 5 or more in 4 seasons. Frida of the Scales clan, infamous northern elders, stands precariously on a loghouse crossbeam, spitting as they speak. Chiefs of the North, we all know that I should be on the throne, not the imposter Queen Sibyl. How do we make that happen? What schemes should the chiefs pursue? A, a doppelganger, where your goal is to lower defiance. B, a prophecy, where your goal is to raise authority. Or C, hornblower. I've never seen this one. What is this one? What is this one? What does this one do? I'm not gonna pick it, but it's not happening. But I would have been very interested. I know Ragnarok's an option with them, but I want to know what the hornblower is. But we will not know today. The chiefs plan to realize an ancient northern prophecy before the new queen arises, a kingdom ruled by a mad tyrant. To advance the scheme, the chiefs must raise authority to 5 or more in 2 seasons. Finally, churchy people. Devi. That's a weird name for a churchy person. Of the Vex lineage, charismatic former priest stands bathed in sunshine, droning on as if in a daze. A false pretender occupies the throne while my claim is ignored. Granted to the south, it's the stain on our honor and we must not allow it to go unanswered. What scheme should the Grandees pursue to overthrow the new queen and place their preferred claimant, Devi, on the throne? Subterfuge, uprising, or again, excommunication. Oh, boring. I want to know what Hornblower was. That seemed interesting. This? I don't know. Up to you guys, though. Talk amongst yourselves. Are you guys all hiding in a VC together? Yeah. Yeah, you guys are all in a VC together. A private VC, nonetheless. Okay, I see. The fact Vex didn't even agree with you guys is fantastic. Do you want to know what Hornblower is in rough terms, or just wait? I'd love a brief rundown. I'll take a brief rundown on what it is. Some surprises, maybe, but I'll take a brief one. I'm just curious what their goal is. The Grandees plan to persuade the Archbishop to excommunicate the Queen. First, they must lower royal credibility. To advance their scheme, the Grandees must lower stability to 4 or less in 2 seasons. Grandees and Barons will be in conflict. Yeah. It'll be fun, you know, raising stability. This is very similar to last time. To check the VC status. What did you guys set your VC status to? I can't actually see it. That's fun. A quest for a magical horn. When they blow it, they break things with sound, including entire castles. Oh! That sounds arguably worse than Ragnarok. Okay. We're good here. Damn, these are really awful early options. So we take the money one. Alright. Honor Guard, a new baby. Hordling. Baby. All hail, your highness. Some fine news from my commoners in the march. A baby has been born on your birthday, bearing a birthmark in the shape of the number 9. A fantastic omen. Perhaps we should mark the occasion. What do we need to do here? I don't think anything here. I don't see a threat in any of this. So here you go. Do you want me to send my blessings and do absolutely nothing? Yeah, just fine. I'll send money. I'll send money. I'll send money. Unless you want to do something else. No time for peasant brats. God damn it. There was a bad option. I didn't even see it. Anyone want me to lose money instead? Oops. What do you mean, oops? What do you mean, oops, Scales? Apparently I have no time for peasant brats. There's like no one else is there. Is actually other people, but meant to vote C, was a little late for that. I feel like this is well, it's only common folk. They'll survive. The rumors of your coldness circulate amongst the common folk. That should give me authority, not bowing to the peasants. Your Highness, I'm ruined. Hordlings have occupied my vineyard and driving staff away. Grubby little creatures, fat green babies with claws. There's a lot of babies going on. Hard to kill. Fire is the only way to get rid of them permanently. Whatever you do, we should do it soon. They're eating all of my grapes. Why can't the fellow Grandees help out? My plight is of no interest to them. Fine, I'll assemble the council. Raising defiance, raising wealth. We can sacrifice some You know what? Just do whatever you want to do. Let me get rid of my gum really quick and then I'm done with my gum. I swear. No more gum. No more gum. Oh my god, everyone. Why do you guys want me to lose my money? Is this... Why do I feel like this is the least safe option? Are we gonna get put in crippling spider debt again? I see. I see. Because it's funny, I see. I see. I mean, there's worse things than debt in this game. You dip into your treasury to hire a stern-faced adventurer from the guild. Never fear, your majesty. I can drive them out without collateral damage. And honor guard. Who do I trust? I trust the chiefs. Yeah. Actually, I trust the barons. Your Highness, I have a brilliant idea. Why don't you hold a royal battle to choose your honor guard? If you let us host in the south, I'll even pay for it. Of course, the spectacle will boost our economy massively, and of course, I'm confident in the southern battle nuns to win. Steve, this is pointless. Will none of them be mad at me? This... Huh. There's an issue? Yeah, not our fault. I don't think so, no. But, so they will be mad at me? Is best for you? Is it? You're picking, so no reason to get mad? I mean, in theory, Foggy lost all of his money. It sounds fine. A week later, you'll see word from the Battle Royale is due to begin, held by Foggy in the Vineyard. Okay. Welcome one and all. The competitors are the Northern Warrior Heroes, fierce battle nuns from the south, and the Barons' battle-hardened veteran soldiers. Who will you support, your highness? Oh god, they can get mad at me. If they lose, they're mad at me. If the other teams win, they're I vote for the march. I think our southern battle nuns will surprise you. Watch the fight. The bell rings, the battle nun leaps forward, her sword drawn and flashing. The northern warrior blocks it with his battle axe, grunting with effort. The battle nun dances back, fluid as a viper, and turns her attention to the march soldier. Sparks fly, blades flash. The three fighters dart back and forth, almost too fast for your eyes to follow. Once, twice, a blade finds its mark, blood sprays, and finally someone stands victorious. It's the southern battle nun, her head bowed, standing as a still statue. Her opponent lie dead at her feet. Praise be, I told you to have, it looks like you have a new honor guard, your majesty. Okay, so their military raises. Everyone agrees the fine day out, those who survived, and the southern army notches of new recruits. So no one is, okay, so no one's bad at me. They have higher military now, which is fine. It didn't actually hurt. That's not who I wanted to win, but like, whatever. It's fine. We're fine here. Start for the auction. What would you guys like to bid on? Foggy, you're the only broke one, huh? Sorry. You can either raise stability, lower faith, raise authority, lower military, lower farming, or lower stability. For context, the chiefs need authority to stay where it is. The barons need to raise stability to 5 or more, and the grandees need it 4 or less. This is the bidding war that I wanted to see, so thank you all. It's current, yeah. Nothing will come of this unless somehow everyone bands together and does something crazy. We're good. I'm good. This doesn't affect, like, anyone. This helps the grandees more than anything. But at least it doesn't, like, it's not terrible. End the season. Okay. Finding a spouse, contested wreck, and a mercantile complaint. This one's new. Your Majesty, the richest merchants of the South have bribed the grandees to give them an exclusive charter. Now they control all trade of perfumes and dyes and the South's most valuable goods. It's monopoly, Your Majesty. They're scamming the public and fixing prices, pushing smaller traders like myself out of business. Something must be done. Raise defiance, raise trade, raise stability. Raises, go like this. What would you guys like to do? You can either declare the exclusive charter null and void and, you know, make things very mad at me, or you can lower my stability and make my treasury go up. What would you prefer? Also, hello chat, welcome in Joven. I read the chat icon. I'm like, hi, chat. And then I looked over and saw it was Joe. Okay. My brain's fried. I think we can all agree my brain is fried. Anyway. Declare the exclusive charter null and void. You order soldiers to break up the monopoly, accompanied by an even more fearsome threat. Lawyers. The charter is declared illegitimate. Many grandees lose their investments. Small traders in the south flourish once again and prices return to a sensible level. The common folk rejoice. Contested wreck. An opportunity, Your Majesty. A Kurth ship sunk last week off the coast. I request permission to salvage the wreck. Kurth vessels are always full of valuable things. Oh, wait. It might be off your coast, but it's in our waters. By the 9th, in fact. It's closer to the city of Serenza than any of yours. But you ceded those waters years ago in exchange for a chest of silver. You are having money problems. Your Highness, the esteemed council, don't let this liar fool you. Gambling. Okay, who wants it more? Who wants it more? Which one wants it more? Or actually, hear me out. No one takes it. Everyone who votes for me gets 500 personal dollars. Everyone who votes for D gets $500. You know, Foggy, you're broke. You're broke, Foggy. Everyone, money. It's money. It's money. Everyone likes money, right? Hey, Scales, you were supposed to take the bribe. You're supposed to take the bribe, Scales. And it's gambling, so like no one loses here. Except me. I probably lose a lot. No, Memo also didn't take it, by the way. Need money? Exactly. You see? Money wins the game. Now, if I win my gamble, this is perfect. Gambling. Gambling never fails until it does. Leave it alone. But what of the bounty? The riches? Though everyone protests the decision, word arrives in Serenza that a rogue salvage team is eaten by sharks and dashed across the reefs while trying to retrieve the ship's cargo. Fantastic. And finding a spouse. Yes, mother, I do not care. I've been busy. I prefer men. Get away from me. Thank you. End the season. Far to the north, where snow blankets the landscape and wolves howl in the night, chiefs uncover an ancient prophecy foretelling the rise of Tyrant Queen, and the warrior who will overthrow her. A congregation of god speakers huddle around tablets, detailing the supposed ancient story, whispering excitedly, "Praise Morgana, the tables are genuine." The tablets, sorry. Then the gods are good, and we have been blessed. Frida will be our queen. All hail Lorendra. Lorender. Cheers circle the clan hall, and a mug of ale is tipped over Frida's head. The influence of the old gods is spreading. We must ensure that we keep the old ways of the north alive. Surely Morgana will bless us with the power to crown Frida. The next few months, the chief's goal must lower their own faith to 4... Wow. Just wow. That's... I thought the second goal was supposed to be fairly hard to hit. They started with 0. Yeah. Far to the south, a pair of grandees are conversing on a balcony of a hillside villa. One of them paces up and down, clearly agitated. The Archbishop has agreed to meet with us yet. I sent him 4 letters last week. No luck so far. Hardly surprising the old coot won't move against the queen unless he knows he's on the winning side. Grandy's aim is to lower stability to 4 or less. Finally, tax season. Who has a lot of money? Red has a lot of money. Blue has a lot. Everyone has a lot of money. I think the correct... we have their stuff. So we go like this. Yeah. Wait, what? Money. I'm sorry. End season. We are poor peasants? Nuh-uh. I gave you a whole bunch of money. I can take it back as I please. I can take it back as I please. Okay. I think that's fair. More money? You guys are fine. You guys are fine. The destitute Grandy. Okay, maybe that's not the best thing to see after. Is this Foggy? Lucan, you're not Lucan, I just gave you this money. What did you do to it? The adventurer you sent to my vineyard has not returned. Now I do not even have the money to pay my servants. I can't sell the vineyard. Its worth has plummeted to the ground. I'll offer you a loan. The grandee promises to repay you within the year. Considering the state of the southern wine industry, you have high hopes that you'll see a return on your investment. Heh. Dangerous roads. Rand, you're on the chiefs. My liege, the merchants in the march are complaining about bandits. The march and roads are too dangerous to travel. So, vetoing the mercenaries. Have fun. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, it's bugged out on your end? Weird. Did it fix itself? Hopefully it fixed itself. There's no way I can, like, forcibly kick someone, right? So that they can rejoin and hopefully fix things. It's interesting that all of the barons want to go with the military route. I'm not complaining. That's the route I wanted to go. I don't trust my gambles. Barely, I don't trust my gambles. You send a battalion of the march's hardiest veterans, experienced in fighting in foreign fields, and they can't root the bandits out. Who can? A month passes, you receive word that the battalion spent weeks marching in circles chasing bandits, who dropped their weapons and blended in with the locals. Finally, the soldiers' frustration turned to anger. In an attempt to flush out the bandit leader, your soldiers burned an entire village to the ground and massacred dozens of peasants. Fantastic. Oh well. And thus they failed. Yeah, we're gonna pick a husband now. He whips away the first cloth of a portrait. This is Laskell, firstborn son of the Northern Rand clan. From what I heard, he knows exactly what he wants and will do whatever is necessary to get it, and has always got his nose in a book. What I've heard, he's had a bit of controversy back while his clan hall burned to the ground. He was to blame somehow. Not really interested. This is the Keel, eldest son of the Vex lineage. He's reputed and had an ego the size of the sun, but there's nothing wrong with confidence, right? He's been in more duels than I can count and won them all, and he's got grand plans by all accounts. He wants to change the world. It's better than the last guy. And finally, we have the March's offering, Rupert, scion of the prestigious Joan family. A typical baron, really, loud and brash and self-absorbed, but mostly well-meaning. Most of the barons, his great passion is hunting. No beast is... No. Just no. We've had the hunter type before. We are not touching that. We are not touching that. Was it this one? Was it Ezekiel? Yeah, we'll take the egotistic maniac over the other two. The other two we'll take the egotistic maniac. Give me the egotistic maniac, please. Excellent. I'll make arrangements. Thank you, mother. I would like some fish to show up. The fish is at least loving. These options all suck. Back in the south, the plot to the queen to be excommunicated is picking up momentum. The city may look peaceful, but underneath it's just discontent. I'm so happy. You know a storm's coming. Who better to blame but the queen herself? Exactly. The commoners are afraid. It's time to let them see their faith. For the next stage of the scheme, the grandees must raise all religions' faith to a combined total of at least 10. I hate faith. Anything good? Plus authority or plus stability? We need stability over authority. Top to get rid of Monarch's vote. Fantastic. Good news, so does the North. Yeah. The royal wedding, a powerful storm, invasion. We will... the invasion. Your Highness, we've been overrun, not by sword or mind, but by arrowroot. A particularly virulent breed of Ajmedian arrowroot, to be precise. It grows so fast and smothers our forest to death, and the very same forest we use to hunt game. Thousands of native species could be at risk. The council must do something. There's so many awful options here. Just have fun. I'm not even gonna think about it. Have fun. Yeah, you guys just want to make me broke. I see how it is. Barons don't even need to vote. Alright. Looks like we're losing our treasury.
I'm trying to make an announcement.
It's gonna be bad. Also, Pink, welcome in, and thank you for the raid! For those who don't know me, which is probably very common, or like probably a lot, I am Siviel, I am a Dragon Angel VTuber. And that being said, I play a lot of games. I love King of the Castle. What did you come in on? You were chatting. I hope you had fun chatting. Also, welcome in Red Nose, welcome in Klondy, welcome in all raiders. Thank you all for the follows. If you guys are interested in joining, if you don't know what King of the Castle is by any chance, I am running a kingdom and you guys can try and overthrow me or work with me, whatever you decide to do. But anyway, if you guys need to raid and run, please, 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 please go for it. Take care of yourselves. This goes for everybody. But welcome in nonetheless. We have chaos here. I can trust you. Hey, Junpert, we don't need to see the head dent. The head dent does not need to come out. It is not pretty, I assure you. It is not pretty. We do not need to see it. But that's Gold, thank you for the subs. Oh my god. For the head dent. We don't need the head dent. No one needs the head dent. Let me take that drink that Vex offered really quick. Thank you, thank you. And 7, thank you. Oh my god, and thank you for the bits, Raccoon. Hey, this is a forehead. This isn't the head dent. This is not the head dent. This is the forehead. You guys, I don't think you need to see it. Oh my god, thank you for the gifted subs. You did. You freaking god. Oh dear god, you guys are making it worse. We're gonna take a break for a second. We don't need to see how badly we're losing King of the Castle. Dear god. So head, I do have a very nice, like, 6 head going on. I think it's bigger than a 5 head, but holy Red Nose, oh my freaking god! Thank you for the 5 gifted Red Nose. Holy crap! I don't even know what to say. I look for what is going on? Guys! Thank you! Thank you for the gifted. I don't want to open my goddamn eyes. The Civathon a day early. The Civathon starts tomorrow. Thank you for the bit scales. It starts tomorrow. Guys, we don't have the trackers set up. We don't have anything. The forehead. The forehead. Guys, this isn't even the head dent. You also did stuff to my eyes, and I don't like that. Guy, it's just a sunburn and my pupils have dilated weirdly. It's all this is. It's all this is. It's all this is. Also, Field, welcome in. We will get back to King of the Castle in just a second. When the hype train ends, we will get back to King of the Castle, I swear. I'm currently losing very badly, but oh my god, raise the timer. The timer, it doesn't exist yet. The timer starts tomorrow, guys. What are we doing? I'll say it's all going towards the freaking 2.0 model, but oh my god, it starts tomorrow. Also, thank you for the bits, Field. I didn't miss anyone's, right?
Can we start the Civathon a day early?
No! We're not starting the Civathon a day early.
42 followers to 1K.
Wait, why is... Where's the text-to-speech? Oh. Alright, did I miss anything? Bye, Pink. Bye, Pink! Thank you for the raid. Oh my god, thank you for the raid. Thank you for trusting me with your community. What? Please get some rest. Can I find your message? I'm freaking blind. Gotta go rest. Yeah, have a good rest. Thank you for the raid. I hope your stream went well. Thank you, everyone. Sleep well. Now you're starting a subathon? I am tomorrow. Starts tomorrow. I thank you all to make it today. I can't start it today. Nothing is set up for today. Everything is on pause for tomorrow. Damn it. I didn't have the timer linked. It's not linked. Sub's way too early. It starts tomorrow. It starts tomorrow, no doubt. Note down the points in time and add them manually. Of luck, thank you. Thank you, Red-Nosed. Thank you. It starts tomorrow. Okay. I'm gonna click on a thing. I'm gonna look at something actually really quick. I'm gonna look at something. I need to see Stream Elements. It's on Stream Elements. Let me look at this really quick. We will get back to the game, I promise. We will keep playing. For those who were invested in King of the Castle, we will get back to it. For those who joined, if you've never played King of the Castle and you want to be some great nobles and tyrants and end my tyranny, feel free to join. If not, let me say thank you again. Thank you for you guys came in swinging. Dear God. Oh God. Okay. No clipboards. No clipboards. We don't need to ruin the moment. Get there we go. Let me. Where is it? Hi, Jovi. Hi, Jovi. Welcome in, Jovi. Where did this go? Where did this dashboard? No, is it on dashboard? Is it? Overlays. Edit. Yeah, the timer's not currently operating. It did not work. Let me take that drink really quick. Thank you, Gall. Sit a sip and thank you. I thank you for the emotional support, Cookie Dino. Broke timer. It is broke. Here, let me show you. I have it here, but it's like not turned on because it starts tomorrow. Here, this is what little preview for tomorrow. This is what the timer will look like. It's not set up for today. It's not working because it's not on. But this is the timer. It starts at 48 hours. Pronouns are tacos? Are my pronouns tacos? I didn't think my pronoun name were already 48 hours. That's the starter. It's the starting time. This is the starting time, damn it. It's the starting time. We start at 48 hours because we really want this 2.0 to happen. I need to have less wiggly arms. That's the main goal. Anyway, that starts tomorrow. 8 hours from gift already. The 48 hours. Where is the picture? Where I didn't actually have it in the picture. No noodle arms. We don't need to. Oh God, what did I do to my chat? I made my chat a noodle. We were talking about holy, that is long. Okay, we're gonna put chat back in the chat spot. There we go. Now we can do it. How's King of the Castle going? We got a little sidetracked, and the answer is not well. But we are King of the Castling. 30 minutes of pit toggles is too low. It needs to be at least 3 hours. No, it doesn't. We've already. It's cheap. You don't need it. You don't need it. Anyway, that being said, everyone. Oh my God! Thank you. The freaking level 6 hype train thank you. For those who came in with the raid, if you need to raid and run, please. I 100% understand. I am sure you guys had a nice, long, lengthy, fun stream with Pink. Please, if you need to run, take care of yourselves, do everything. I will breathe. Yaku, I will bleed. I accidentally just said I will bleed. Yeah, guys, I'm bleeding over here. I'm not breathing. I'm bleeding. God damn it. I thought only conductors got stuff. No, I believe everyone gets it, if I'm not mistaken. Or no, I think anyone who contributes gets it. I think is how it works. I think that's that. King Castle, you have a chair? Yeah. You're not gonna sit in my chair, right? You have your own chair. Gone, just a heads up. Oh. The fog has spoken. My head mod has spoken. Apparently follower only chat is coming back. Sad. We got 100 hours already. Guys, it doesn't... Today is not the Civathon! I wasn't ready! Guys, there's a date. There's a date. Dates are important. There's a lot of stuff I haven't set up for that. There's a lot of stuff. Boo. W7thon. Whatever makes you guys sleep at night. Whatever helps you sleep at night. Anything that does, you know? 100 hours, no biggie. I think it's a pretty big thing. It's a pretty big thing. We have a date. Damn, that's quicker than I thought. God damn it. God damn it, guys. Okay. Whatever. Only follow once you came on. Shh. Wait, it was? Was it? Did it get turned off? As someone who is very tech incompetent, I have no idea. I don't know how to operate chat. That goes to my mods. My mods carry me through my day. Hey guys, incompetent VTuber with tech. Match found in oven, or what is it? Something found in turkey found in oven. That's what it is, right? Anyway, before we dawdle too long, we are going to continue with our King of the Castle. Match found in oven. Yep, yeah. Match found in oven was the name of a Cookie Run Kingdom update. Surely that's why my mind went there originally. Surely. But we are going to continue with King of the Castle. Again, thank you for everyone who has come with the raid, and especially those who have stuck around. We are going to continue. If you've never played King of the Castle, again, I am a monarch. I am running a kingdom. We are going to probably die a horrible death. Let me take Vex's drink really quick. Sip, and thank you. And if you're interested in joining, Xmark join space the pronouns you would like the game to use. And that said, let us continue. We're about to— holy god, I'm already broke. You search far and wide for a suitable predator for the arrowroot before settling on a species of sturdy Ajamidian goat, which you import in vast numbers. What could go wrong? Everything. Everything goes wrong. Unfortunately, the scheme does little to help. The goats fail to control the already abundant arrowroot, which continues to propagate. We're not doing well. We're not doing well. Evil peasant brain, we put goats in a field and they didn't do their job. Who would have guessed? Okay, the storms. Storms mean helpfulness, right? Storms mean water. Water mean— why is everyone starving? A terrible storm has struck the north. Unfortunately, many houses were swept away in the floods and the roads are totally impassable. You guys wanna— Hey guys, let's go for that gamble. You guys want some money? Go for the— let's go for the 10% gamble. What could possibly go wrong? I win these. I won this last game. No burger? There's always burger, Gall. There's always burger. We always have burger. There's always burger. But take your money. Take your money. Take your money. Go D. Go D. Take your money. We win this gamble. We lost the 60%. We win the 10%. Guys. There was money here. There was money. Surely one person wants the money. One more person. No. I have to give money for— don't care, clearly. 11 nobles, 11 votes. There's surely more nobles in the wings. Surely there's more nobles that just haven't stepped up. Money is for rich people. You guys are all nobles. You guys are all nobles, Jumper. You are all nobles. You are all rich people. Except for Foggy. Foggy's broke. Why should our troops be put at risk, Your Majesty? It's not our fault the North can't handle a little inclement weather. Despite Grandy Field Marshal's protests, the troops are sent, though dozens of soldiers drown in the ongoing floods. They're clear the roads and rebuild North's lost houses. Military's fallen, trade and whatever. They're not starving anymore. They're just not good. Royal wedding. Your wedding to Zakil is naturally the talk of the kingdom. Nobles and peasants alike travel from across the realm to attend for a week, and the capital is one giant party. Feels like you're the only one not taking part. Instead, you're getting ready for the ceremony. Soon enough, you're standing in St. Bernard's Cathedral with Zakil at your side. Do you take him? Do I need this? What do you need? You know, I think we're already screwed. Our kingdom is starving, our trade is poor, our military is not higher. You know, Zakil, I want to marry a fish. Surely there's a fish that will show up and sweep me off my feet, right? I changed my mind. You flee the cathedral, leaving the guests and the archbishop in stunned silence. I've never been so insulted in all my life. Zakil storms off in a fury, leaving Archbishop alone at the altar. All right, everybody, looks like the wedding's off. Let me take this opportunity to deliver a sermon. You run until the muttering of the crowd is lost to the winds. Looking around you find yourself at the palace gardens. Sitting on a bench, you try to compose yourself. When you look up, you see your mother watching you sympathetically. I won't ask why you did it. I'll just ask, what do you plan to do now? Tell the people at the church and say a demon appeared. Dear God. Make this worse for yourself already, because I want to see what happens. I want to see what happens. Please take him. No, Rosie. No. What we're gonna do? I'm gonna live in chastity. I'm sure the church will be very pleased by your show of devotion, but the nobles won't. They'll see it as an abandonment of your duty. The queen doesn't have the luxury of freedom. You learn that sooner or later. No, we lost to faith twice. We're winning to faith this time. I should have had faith be our thing. Marry a commoner? I've done that before. We both ran away and lived in the countryside at the end, but that was a history lost to time. Deep in the forest of the march, Baron Reedon has gone to boar hunting with a few of his friends. Our plans are going better than expected. The spy master thinks all is well in the kingdom. While the cat's away, the mice shall play. Cats aren't the best for getting rid of mice. You'd better be off with the terrier. I think you missed the point of the analogy, but never mind. Our next step is to replace the Palace Watch with our own agents. Peaceful ending. We don't do that. We do that here. We do that here. And it will be mine. My peaceful ending. My happy reunion. With my chastity, apparently. Should be enough. If the queen can't pay them, the watch should look for money elsewhere. The next stage of the scheme, the barons must lower the God. Dear God. Okay. Okay, so to recap, the red people want the kingdom treasury at 1,500 or less. The blue people want their own faith at 4 or less, and the yellow people want all combined faith to 10 or more. I'm already screwed, so I may as well continue to screw myself. Bankruptcy looms, famine, stargazing. Famine. Hello, Your Majesty. I've traveled all the way from the north to beg you to do something about the price of grain. I can't afford to feed my family. That sucks for you, lady. She's right. The grain price in the north is beyond all control. Greedy merchants rake in profits while the common folks starve. I see gambles. You take whatever gamble you guys choose. I don't care. We're vetoing the free market. Gamble, gamble. Gamble, gamble, gamble. Poor people don't get food. They should know that. God damn it. We either encourage the North for... Either way, it's gambling. We have gambling, and it's all 50-50, and surely I will finally win my gambles again. You know, gambles. Honestly. If you guys... So, for those who are not in, so Juniper and... Juniper, basically, do exclamation mark join first. And then you can do exclamation mark vote. So then you can go through, yeah. And then you're put on the chiefs. There you go. Oh, Red Nose was also put on the chiefs. You place a strict price cap on grain. Hey, I won. When the willing merchants find a way around it, you order a few of them hanged as an example to the rest. This short, sharp lesson does wonders. Soon enough, grain is cheap again, and no merchant dares say a word. Hopefully most of the peasants will stay alive until the next harvest. That sucks. Okay, and stargazing. You go really bad at really... whatever. This simply can't go on, your majesty. These arch-boffins think they know everything, but they know nothing of the Night God's wrath. Please, your majesty, we found the perfect site of our observatory, high in the southern hills, but on Grandy Field Marshal's lands, and he refused to let us build there. Such things are heresy. The stars are just big and close as the Night God intended. Who put you up to this idea, Bet it was those barons. Like Reddant. What did Reddant do to you, Field Marshal? Okay. I don't know what to do. We say money. Money goes for faith. I put my money where faith is. Money, money, money. You guys all get $500 if you vote for C. Boss, tax them more. It's gonna be a few seasons. You gotta let me survive a few seasons to be allowed to tax people again. I'm telling you, I'm giving you this money. I'm 100% gonna tax you all out of it. Just letting you guys know. Only Scales chooses to go with the gambles. I respect it. I respect it. Oh, Red Nose would also have gone there. This is very disappointing, your majesty. The Grandies are standing in the way of progress. Don't listen to her. The Council of the Night God will reward you for your dedication, I'm sure. I mean, we're already losing at every other front, so I don't see an issue here. Your money. I wish I could see how much money you guys had and we're not voting on money. Or like when it's not important. The treasury is almost empty, your highness. Where did it go? Couldn't possibly say, your majesty. Perhaps you've been spending a little too freely. Apart from raising taxes, we have a few precious options. You could get a bank loan or sell off your crown jewels. We want enough money so the barons can't progress. Do we think we're going to survive long enough for this to bite me in the butt? Probably. Take some wealth from the nobles. You guys did just get money. Okay. We're gonna sell off our jewels to you guys. You auction off dozens of necklaces, 5 gold rings, and jeweled scepter to the nobles. It's humiliating affair, selling off symbols of power that make you look weak and desperate. Oh well. Look at this tiara, fetching, isn't it? Don't mind if I do. Enjoy it, enjoy it, enjoy it. Thank you for your money. Hey, check out this scepter. Looks like I'm the queen. Have fun, Rand. In the butt. I'm here. Red, don't shush, 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 shush. Figure of speech. Figure of speech, guys. Figure of speech. We do not commit the butt biting here. You know, figuratively. Figure. Don't give me that look. Don't give me that look, Red Nosed. Don't give me that look. It's more and more sus. We're gonna move on. Here, end the season. You guys want to vote on some stuff? Here. Start the auction. If you want to fund, ! fund, space, whatever you want to fund, so A, B, C, D, E, F, whatever, and then space how much you would like to spend. Currently, Foggy is actually the richest, which really scares me. For context, the barons can't do anything here. The chiefs want to keep their faith low, and the Grandies want to raise faith everywhere they can. So fund whatever you feel you want to do. Really, there's nothing great here that will, like, crazy affect anyone. So I think we're fine. I can only see one thing that would hurt me, but, like, it's not that bad. An observatory in our land? You're really mad about that observatory, huh, Scales? I mean, lower the faith all you wish. Lower it all you wish there. Oh! Got outbid from the Wait, what passed? You guys are building a cathedral. You want all the faith. Okay, fine. You guys raised your own trade in the Baron's territory. On the subathon, god damn it. Still a day early. It's still a day early, god damn it. Okay. Pagan prophecies about your heir and a Airtime. Despite everything, you still refuse to get married, and it's unwise, but I'm willing to accept that I can't persuade you otherwise. There's one thing you're missing, however, something even more important than a spouse, which is an heir. You need someone young whose loyalty is assured. A child of your own would do the trick. Even if they're a bastard, or the youngest of your many cousins. How would I have a bastard child laying around if I'm practicing chastity? How much can I screw myself over? The nobles won't be too happy about it. Lowborn child being elevated to the status of royal. I urge you to reconsider. You pick a bastard here? I agree. I think this is the worst choice though, and my mind is made up and I want to do it. I'm sure history will remember you as a champion of the people. If it remembers you at all, I'll make the necessary arrangements. Hello, little person in an orphanage. I'm so glad you're going to be my baby. Northern chiefs, god speakers, have uncovered an ancient prophecy. Let me guess, you think it's all fake? Of course it's fake. Nothing but pagan gods have ever said or done is real. This is but one of the countless myths used to justify the behavior of immature heathens. I think you have some words to say here. What she means to say is the chiefs plan to use the prophecy to justify unseating you. Sure or not, the Northerners may believe it. Oh, ninth above. Quite. The prophecy tells you of an authoritative queen who is overthrown by a northern warrior. The savior of the Pagans? Is it Pangan? Is it Pangan? I don't know. Is known by the name of the Throne Breaker, the Sword of Valtor, the Lord Renderer. That is you, by the way, the authoritative queen, not the Lord Renderer. The prophecy calls for the collapse of the death by all false gods, including the ninth, whom Nelquis will lead into a bubbling cauldron disguised as a magical pond. Pagan? Stop saying it however you're failing to say it. It's spelled Pongan. Pagan? Pagan. Pageant. I could say it so many wrong ways. I got it right the first time. I'll say it wrong on purpose every single time. We're not calling it that, red-nosed. Hell no. Okay. This is sounding very heretical. Worse than heresy, Your Majesty. It's a lie. We must strengthen the church in the north. Besides, falsifying their prophecy may even save a few misguided northerners. The pagans simply blindly worship the gods, however. If we don't act soon, the kingdom will be lost. Okay. What do? We veto that. Do you want to allow the prophecy to spread, or do you want to invest in a counter prophecy? AKA, do you want the blue people to succeed, or do you want yourself to succeed? Bottom is blue, B is everyone else. Up to you, up to you. Got things here. What are you guys talking about now? Oh god. Oh god. Uh-huh. 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 Just... Yeah, fun. Glad we could delay the scheme, though. That's nice. Thank you all. Thank you all for voting for that. You have your scholars and the Thorologians discover one prophecy that contradicts the first, written in an older stone tablets and found in the same archaeological site. Northern commoners are not too sure about what to believe. You bought yourself some time. The chief's stat goal will not be elevated until the end of next season. Fantastic. We bought ourselves a little bit of time. What is still there? The burnt village. Ah. Your Majesty, the peasants in the march are enraged by your response to the bandit problem. Perhaps burning down an entire village was a little heavy-handed. That was not my fault, by the way. Not my fault. Under feudal law, they must teeth a share of the harvest to the barons. But this year they refused. The barons are not taking it well. Damn common folk are making us look like fools. Our cities and castles could starve in the winter if the council doesn't do a thing. I'm sorry, Wolfman. Oh god. Alright. My answer to you all, I will give you money. You guys all walk away with money if you vote for B. You let the peasants keep their grain. Vote for B. You all get $500. Get $500 if you vote for B. that will counteract literally everything. Everyone walks away happy. If you vote for anything else, no one's happy. As 90% of you guys are abstaining. Money? What the? It's just, but why is everyone avoiding the money? Why is only Red Nose taking it? What is wrong with you people? The villagers are happy to accept this arrangement and give up all their grain in return for the Baron's gold. The Barons, of course, are outraged. Oh, we're gonna have civil war again, aren't we? How dare you expect us to pay for our own grain? It was grown in our land. That makes it ours. It doesn't matter who sowed the seeds. Barons sound like a bunch of cowards. End the season. Somewhere in the march, Baron Redent sits at the banquet, gnawing at a greasy chicken leg. He and his fellow plotters discuss the scheme between mouthfuls. Some of our bribes have been accepted, but not enough. The Queen is paying the Palace Watch well enough to know that loyalties aren't easily swayed. So we have some of the watch in our pocket. That isn't enough? No, not yet. We need to move until we're sure that we won't be discovered. The Baron's aim is to lower the treasury to 1,500 or less. I mean, they're close. No one else progressed this season. It's tax time. All right, guys. You have exactly, like, 3 seconds to tell me why I should not cruel tax literally everyone except them. 3 seconds. 3 seconds. No, you don't get to escape. You don't get to escape your taxes. We helped you. When did you help me, Vex? I don't remember you ever helping me. Yellow Faith. That is... yeah. Because puppy eyes... Red Nose, what team are you even on? You're the one team I want to tax the most right now. Red from progressing. Okay. Okay. So, don't tax Red Nose. Tax everyone. I don't want... Okay. The problem is, I can't go like this. I need to... You know what? Fine. I won't slight anyone. Everyone gets the fair, normal taxes that everyone can agree to. Perfect like that? No, it's really not. We'll keep it like that. We'll keep it fair. We'll keep it fair. We're gonna keep it fair. If I can't cruel tax anyone, then I can't bribe anyone. Letting yellows win? I also really can't afford, if they get their defiance up, I can't afford to lose their faith. I'm gonna keep it like that. Rebellion's too low. Barons could rebel. I lower their stuff before they can rebel. Every day more bandit attacks our roads in the march. We're overrun of scoundrels and outlaws. I've looked into this, Your Majesty. The leader of sorts has emerged amongst the ramble, and now the lawless scum is doing his bidding. Tell me more. He calls himself Tomic. Oh yeah, Tomic Greensleeves. We're gonna go with that from now on, not Thomas. He claims to steal from the rich and give to the poor. Oh my god, he's just Robin Hood. By my honor, have you ever heard such nonsense? The local villagers idolize him, and they're singing ballads about him, turning him into a legend, and they won't hesitate to let his men hide amongst them when the sheriff comes knocking. Who cares who he is? We need to kill him and teach him a lesson. Have fun, guys. Just have fun. I don't even care. Robin Hood steals from the rich and the poor. I mean, Robin Hood here is kind of not doing as they say. But, I believe in you guys to do whatever it is you want to do. The spy to join the bandit hideout location. Why would you want that one? I still think... what about the gamble, guys? What about the gamble? Surely there's one person that wants to gamble. Take that's a no. Send the spy to join the bandits to find a location of their hideout. You send a spy to find Atomic Greensleeves, because that's his name now, and join his gang. It's an anxious few weeks to see if it was successful. Good news, Atomic Greensleeves accept our spy with open arms. His gang called themselves the Jovial Jackanapes, and considered themselves not to be just bandits, but a vigilante do-gooders. My spy is not yet trusted enough to know some of the locations of their hideout, but I'm sure they'll come back soon. And then we can strike and wipe them off the face to Seleth. In the abundance of immediate consequences, Atomic Greensleeves and his jovial jackalopes grow bolder by the day, and attacking the barren carriages. Your Majesty, a few messages have respected members of the clergy. Oh, yes? Your decision to stay in chastity and honor the night has caused quite the stir, and many people want to meet you. A High Inquisitor mentioned you wanting assistance in dealing with some heretical items. The leaders of the Sisterhood of Steel would love to see you, and a group of reclusive monks have invited you for a visit. What about the monks? They live deep within the tunnels beneath the Marcher Forest, Your Majesty. They're very reclusive, but have experienced an intense visions of the night. You could gain a great deal from the wisdom of visiting them. What does the High Inquisitor want? She has a stockpile of dangerous artifacts that need to be cleansed, Your Majesty. Since you have such close connection to the Ninth God, you are an ideal person to assist with the ritual and the nunnery. The Sisterhood of Steel is an ancient order known for their military prowess, Your Majesty. They would much like to speak with you. Alright, I've made my decision. I am raising my military. Therefore, Sisterhood of Steel. Very good, Your Majesty. I will let them know that you want to visit the nunnery soon. Inquisitor or monks? No, Sisterhood. Hell yeah, Sisterhood. And, God. Viner Prophet. Can you make the barons happy with us, please? You offered a loan, which I had nothing left. Thanks to you, I'm back on my feet. This is for you! Money! Okay. I need this money. You graciously accept the repayment, noting it has come with interest. Fantastic. Okay. And end the season. It was weird. Me back too, though. Welcome back. Oh, hi, witch. I don't know if I said that. You know, at least I'm apparently, it's according to the game, I'm a woman of the church. I'm Baldy! I don't see a head dent here. I see a nice luscious head of hair, you know? You know? Yeah. Baldy, hey. No. Head dented. You guys haven't, no. We're not talking about the dent head. I'm not talking about the dent head. Hey guys, you want to see a head dent? It's like, it's kind of hard to see. My head's a little flat in the back. I wasn't really meant to lose my hair like this. It was a very unfortunate accident. My head is a little like, a little wiggly, you know? But yo, head dent. See, I have a head dent. I can't really like show it well, not with the horns here. But head dent does exist. There is a head dent. It is there. And bald double win, right? Double win. 50% of the brain got... It's funny you think I have a brain. I have a grand total of 2 brain cells. One of them is perpetually living at Disneyland, and the other one, it functions sometimes. Sometimes they rub together, smack together, make a thought. That's really rare. The rest of it escaped to who knows where. I hope that that spreads some knowledge. Tyler, one head to... Hey. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. Shaved your head when Black Sapphire Cookie was doing chemo. It's in solidarity of Black Sapphire Cookie. You're correct. Wait, I can force myself. What is it? P6? I can force myself to have a cookie. Okay, I will say here. I'll make it so it fits. Where's the thing? Oh, that's the wrong one. Let me look it up. I can get this. I can make this fair. No horns, no hair. Where is it? True bald plus 5/6. Sorry, I had to look at my cheat sheet. There you go. Dear God, what are you guys doing? What are you guys Guys. Aren't I lovely? Aren't I lovely? Aren't I pretty? Aren't I pretty? Okay. This is so much devolved from King of the Castle. Dear God, this is devolved from King of the Castle. Hey, my hair's back. No braining? I want a brain. I want a brain. I look like this now. I don't want to look like this now. Say this, but without the hair, you look like Skyrim Dark Elves. That means I'm pretty, right? That means I'm pretty. Surely that means I'm pretty. I'm a pretty little princess, right? God damn it. I did not sleep last night. You look at the player list? Yes, my bad. Going down the list as we get back into the game. Wolfman, Rosie, Joan, and Redent, you're on the Baron's team, aka Red. Juniper, Rand, Rednose, Scales, and Memo, you're on the blue team, aka the Chiefs. And the Grandies, the yellow team, is made up of Foggy, Vex, Lucan, Field, and Sky. Why no sleep? I stayed up way too late playing the cursed game of League of Legends, and then I woke up really early because I got spam pinged to join a Discord call in which they immediately kicked me out of because they thought it'd be funny to get me to join and then say, "Why are you here?" League. It's just the game, so you go to sleep at night because you tire yourself out getting mad at people. The only reason. Why do you play at least? Who did you play? Promise no hard feelings, right? Promise there's no hard feelings before I answer this, right? Promise? 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 I need like multiple people to promise. Rage and League, then order myself combined. No promises? If you keep knees. I play set. I play set. I play set. Specifically in the dragons, like the dragon skin with like mint green hair. Like it has to specifically be that skin and chroma of set. I need mint green toothpaste dragon set. Tank and I don't play Tristana as much anymore. It's mainly set, and recently I've been getting back into Asol. Okay, you judge. Okay, we're getting back to the game before this devolves into League talk anymore. I was simply asked how I sleep and such, and it's I'm used to it. I'm sorry. League brings out the worst in everybody, and that is me included. Anyway, far to the north, an ancient ceremony in a smoky hall clan reaches a fever pitch. Frida, the chief's claimant, sits atop a throne of bones, surrounded by god speakers chanting in a forgotten tongue. And thus, with Morgana as my witness, I hereby crown you the Queen of the North, Lord Render, soon to be Queen of all the Kingdom. Glory to Lord Render, chosen of Valtor, glory to Morgana of all the North. The assembled chiefs roar into chorus with each other, steins are smashed against each other and one another in celebration. Many faithful warriors of Valtor have already joined the cause. Fellow chiefs, we now must bring down the false queen in the south to fulfill our prophecy. Only one question now is how. Oh, blue peoples! AKA Juniper, Rand, Rednose, Scales, and Memo, what would you like to do? You can either lure the queen, aka me, to the north to sacrifice her in a ritual, lower defiance, or sacrifice thousands of goats to the old gods and call upon them to intervene. You have to raise your farming. Guys, the goats caused issues. That is every single person voting. You're gonna sacrifice me. You should have sacrificed the goats. You should have. Yeah, they should have sacrificed the goats. So it's destined and so it shall be. Spread word to all of Morgana's children. The Thronebreaker has risen and the false queen will fall. First we drink and honor the gods. More cheers erupt through the clan hall. Come morning, there'll be a lot of work to do. For the final stage, they must lower their defiance to 1 or less. Oh, I can make you guys mad at me. Deep in the south, the group of Grandies was silently watching as blindfolded Lucan has tried to stab a portrait of Queen Sivia with a wooden stake. This is exactly what you guys did before. Whatever, I don't care. Grandies, what would you like to do? You can either, for tyranny and abuse of power, the oppressive ruler call me a dictator, or make my treasury be... Am I going down for tyranny or am I going down for greed? Of course you choose the easy option. Of course you choose the easy option. I can get rid of my money too. I love you, Queen Sivia. Thank you, Scales. You're trying to currently kill me. You could have killed goats. You killed me. You killed me, by the way. So, and the barons are still stuck on phase 2. It shall be done. We'll now ensure the queen is seen as a greedy pig. For the final stage of our scheme, they must raise the treasury to 4,000. We're gonna not give you guys money anymore, and we're gonna take authority. You guys can't start a rebellion. The net closes. Opening. Rebellion. Subathon over. Queen is dead. Oh, I'm 100%. I don't see a single way in which I survive this. At long last, the barons have reached their boiling point. You were confronted in your throne room with the Baroness, Rosie, and her boots stomping mud all over your nice carpet. The barons of the March are sick of your lies and tyranny. We'll give your soft city-dwelling bastards a proper kicking. We'll be fighting for Jonah, the true queen. This is a formal declaration of war. The next time we see each other will be on the battlefield. Sees her. Come along now, traitors get the chop. You're dead. Fantastic. She's dead. What are our chances? The barons are formidable but not undefeatable. I agree. We're not bad. So it's civil war. That's right, your majesty. The kingdom is divided. There will be a lot of death and suffering. The worst part is, if I make it out of this civil war, I immediately lose because the defiance of the chiefs goes down to 1, and we just lose. We just lose. The net closes. With the rebellion kicking off in the March, the bandit problem is no longer your problem. The barons ignore it. They have bigger threats to worry about. Of course, good news for the bandits whose numbers swollen the deserting soldiers. Hello, English. Numbers are swollen by deserting soldiers. They become plaguing roads in the March for years to come. Opening strike. The time has come. The kingdom has grown soft under the weak, ineffectual rule of Queen Siviel. As usual, it's up to the barons to fix things with violence. Aye, too right. The march in the capital kicks some heads in. Oh, I cannot speak today. Holy. All in good time. The barons of the march, let's give up the reputation. Let's be clever. Guys, be clever? I don't see that happening. Hit behind stream. Everyone's used to it here. Yeah, it happens sometimes. It's okay. Oh, there'll be plenty of that, but first, let's think carefully about where to strike. We can launch a preemptive strike against the chiefs to cripple their military capabilities. If we suspect the grandees may join our cause, we can call them to war. We could also call upon the church to condemn the queen. Or finally, we could send off an assassin and nip this in the bud. Ugh. That's, rough. Barons, what would you like to do? See? My god, you guys, if I lose to the faith that I have cultivated, I am living in chastity for the church. If the church goes against me, I'm not happy. I want to meet with the damn battle nuns, please. Petition for the support. Okay, before we continue, we are gonna see, I will gamble myself. I won this gamble, therefore we win this gamble. Never lose. I've never tried this before, but surely this is the route. We win big and then we win bigger. Thank you for meeting with me, Your Holiness. Your message was most heartfelt, and how could I turn down those in need? We're all Ninth God's children, after all. Well, I couldn't agree more. And on that subject, the church has been suffering lately, hasn't it? The queen hasn't been giving you the support you deserve? Alas, it's true. What do you mean it's true? I've been giving you everything. This queen has strayed far from the light of the ninth. It breaks my heart, but the queen— Wait, oh wait, never mind. I lost. This— yeah, never mind. I saw win, and I'm like, oh, win! Oh well. I don't care. 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 We skip. We end the season. Can't do anything. We still can't do anything. I take a baby. Should I die? I ask. We get this passed to my lowborn son. Pisses them off. Fantastic. Your Majesty, may I be the first to congratulate you on adopting an heir? It's Siviel II. The gods are good, Your Highness. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Sisterhood of Steel. Before I get rebellioned. You take a trip to the southern canals to visit the home of the Sisterhood of Steel. Unlike most covenants, the place has a military look about it. You note the strategically placed arrow slits and high battlements. Slowly, the drawbridge is lowered, and the abbess comes to meet you. Greetings, Your Majesty. We're pleased you decided to visit. She nods to the Sisterhood of Steel, who are flanking you as usual. Even though the grounds are in the Covenant, the stances are alert and ready. Sisters, I hope you've handled yourselves with honor and devotion. Your honor guard bowed deeply, but do not speak. They've been excellent guards. That is good to hear, Your Majesty. You have greatly honored our order by choosing the Sisterhood of Steel for your honor guard. It is vital that they live up to that honor. Now, I hope you're ready for some exercise. I'm ready to learn. Wonderful, Your Holiness. You follow her into the Covenant where the walls surround all of the wide open square. Battle nuns are dressed in gleaming armor, fenced with rapiers, and practice hand-to-hand combat while the clusters of archers shoot at targets. Unlike your honor guard, these sisters chat as you'd expect as ordinary parade ground. It's strange hearing them speak with your own honor guard completely silent. We can teach you a number of practices: hand-to-hand combat, martial arts, archery, or fencing. Martial arts, please. The abbess glances at a pair of sparring battle nuns. One smoothly throws the other to the ground. Our martial arts artists are finely trained in the South, with war of itself defending the Covenant with their lives. I've decided what I want to practice, and I want to practice martial arts, please. Dang damn it. I want to be my own honor guard. May I please be my own honor guard? Got a league ad? Congratulations. You think she'll not spend her money? If you guys don't rebel, I will give you more money. I will give you tax breaks. And I will feed you if you vote for what I want, and you guys will have lots and lots of money. I will, just so you know, if you don't rebel, I will give you everything and more that I can do in money. Then you can buy your way to victory. You follow the abbess over a day in the dusty square marked with the ground and begin sparring beneath the scorching sunshine. Quickly, you realize the abbess is not going easy on you. We gamble big. Very well. May the ninth guide me. You shift back. Oh, god damn it. Abbess grabs your arm and wrenches it backwards, pulling your shoulder painfully. Oh, apologies, Your Highness. The abbess hurries to rush you to the infirmary, where she personally wraps your shoulder and bandages in politics. Things like this happen. The Sisterhood is not for everyone, but I trust you've learned something. You stay the night in a less than luxurious cell, but head back to your boat with packing leftovers. I wish I won, and I wish I was part of that Sisterhood now. Oh well. You want to tax the hell out of Yellow and we won't rebel? Why do you want us to tax the hell out of it? Oh, brother. I will be. I just don't rebel. And you'll see what happens. At least that's what you imagine. Most time is spent in the safety of your palace, poring over a giant map with your marshal. Your Majesty, the army of the march is advancing on the capital, led by treacherous Baron Redent. I've received word from the commander of your loyalist forces in the south, and the march now, the whatever. My orders. Join forces. Oh, yellow people. Do you want to defy orders, follow orders, hang back and let the marchers go? What would you like to do? Gotta go, sorry. Don't apologize. Thank you so much, Gaul, for everything today. Thank you for sticking around. And just thank you. Have a good night. Or, yeah, have a good night, I think, right? Night? Hopefully, have a good time zone. But have a good night, everybody. And I'm sorry if I missed anyone else leaving, too. Wait, we're only 41 away from 1K. Oh my god, we are. That'll happen during the Civathon. It'll be magical. The whole city holds its breath. You stew in your place. You wait for the marshal's turn. Finally, she arrives in your throne room, freaking perfectly composed. Your Majesty, as you've ordered, the grandees have turned their army around to link up with the chiefs, all according to plan. Now we just need to make sure that they don't die. End season. Alright, guys, you can auction. What would you guys like to buy in an auction? You guys can buy some deer. You can buy a library. you can, do something. You know. Plans for 1K celebration? I don't know. I actually don't know what to do. I didn't realize how close I was to 1K. I didn't even think about it, if I'm being honest. It's like, I'm sorry. I only skipped over it because I didn't think it was important. I'll slow down. I'll read through them all. I'm sorry, Wolfman. Classic karaoke. I am not a good singer. I know it's like the VTuber thing to be a good singer and to sing. You don't want to hear me sing. You do. I sound like a crying banshee. You do not want to hear me sing. Anyway, faith has been raised within the blue region, and stability has been raised within the red region. That's within all region. What am I saying? An arms merchant, final battle, unexpected opportunity. Your Majesty, as the barons were marching through the north, we were hit by a fierce blizzard. Unable to progress through the mud, they've set up camp besides the White Fleet River. What relevance does this have? They're vulnerable, Your Majesty. We must strike. Don't be foolish, Marshal. Do you think our own troops are immune to the weather? We'll have the same problems. I may suggest another option, Your Majesty. The barons are drawing all of their water from the White Fleet River. If we were to poison it upstream, their troops would suffer greatly. Gods be good. That's a dishonorable way to conduct themselves. I think that's perfect. It's brilliant. You expect us to poison a whole river? If we herd all the cattle into the north on the riverbank upstream and allow their effluent, we can get the cows to shit in the river! Oh my god, that's not even poison, it's just cow shit! Oh my god. Knight above, you're devious. I don't feel comfortable with this, Your Majesty. I need the council to approve before we proceed. Guys! Cow shit. Alright. On all seriousness, though, I'll give you all money if we go for A. You all get 500 if we go for A. I'll fight you honorably. And you'll get money. I don't want to shit in the river. I really don't want to shit in the river, please. As funny as it is, I'll give you money if we go for A. I don't think we should vote for the shit. Do you want to lose to cow shit? A equals money? A does equal money. Don't you guys want money? You guys, how many people do we still have? I think there's only 8. Yeah. God, Jumper, that's not even money. Alright, we're taking our bad gamble. Can we win with cow shit? Gods of old, this is not war, this is something worse. You won't regret this, leave everything to me. But the spy master has overestimated how many cattle can be found in the north. How many farmers would be willing to go along with their plan? Yeah, guys, the cow shit plan failed. A few cows gather on the banks of the White Fleet, but the small numbers of effluence is washed away instantly, and you became a laughingstock, the queen who tried to drown her enemies in cow dung. Need more shit. Get the people next. The army's already there. Almost isn't good enough. Next time, shut your devious little trap and leave the fighting to the professionals. Arms merchant. Majesty, a merchant is here to see you. He has come all the way from Kurth, I hear. Something useful to sell me? I believe he does. Your Luminance, wonderful to see you. I hear little Civil II is doing well. Yes. Fantastic. Moreover, you'd be pleased to know that the Kurth Senate has deliberated for many weeks, ultimately agreed to extend an offer of an arms contract. Not just any contract, mind you. The Republic has offered to sell gunpowder, weapons, muskets, cannons, blunderbusses, bombards. You name it, I have it. What you got? Everything your heart could desire. Ooh, What would be mortars? I think the mortars are like the only things that we could— mortars. Give me the mortars. Brilliant. Not very accurate, I warn you, but it's 12,000 of those. Okay. Or 1,200, not 12,000. It's me at 2,200. Of course. Mount them on your ships or wheel them into battle. Versatile. It's only 1,000 for those. That puts me down to 1,200. Orders are inaccurate. I think I'll dump those. So we're down 1,000. You don't need cannons. Why do we want... I want the cannons. How much can I piss this guy off by asking for the same stuff over and over? He won't even tell me how much... I don't think we know how to use muskets. You know what? We're gonna take the muskets and we're gonna take the cannons. Mortar over cannon? No. God, no. We're taking the cannons. 1,900? Fantastic. Here you go. Civ? Once the merchants... Hey, now. The cannons only go on ships, so... Once the I don't want to hit my own soldiers. Once the merchant leaves, it's up to you to distribute your newfound armaments to your loyalists. You're stupid. We have water superiority, you know? Grandies, you guys are trying to rebel on me. Actually, whatever. It only raised by 1. Grandies. We need to lower our defiance. I could have lowered both. You can now only hope the weapons will be enough to win the final war. No one knows how to use them, though. A month ago, a battle was averted, but the battle cannot be postponed forever. The grandees and chiefs are all that stands between the barons and the capital. The final battle deciding the fate of the kingdom. I'll send word to the chiefs for the strike. I only hope they listen to our orders. Chiefs. We can win if we fight this. We win if we fight this, chiefs. What is your goal? What is your plan? We win if we fight. We lose if we don't. Oh god. Do you guys like the 5 head over the head then? I'm surprised you chose it this way. You know? I don't think he needs to see me like this, but I'm happy he's here. Alright. We fight. When she returns, she strides to your throne room with a triumphant gleam in her eyes. Marshal, report! We've caught the barons in a surprise as they were fording the river. Classic pincer movement. As you've seen it, the river ran red that day. Utter slaughter. You should have seen it. The river... What? The same exact thing. Oh well. Yes, your majesty, unless something totally unexpected happens. At that moment, a frantic soldier bursts in. Your majesty, or support from our scouts. I don't quite know how to say this. Yes, ma'am. Your majesty, the baron has split their forces. The army we defeated was a diversion, and they have got another regiment making its way to the Crown Lands. Prepare for siege again. We've got a lot of work to do, build up the capital's fortifications, stockpile food, citizen militia. But don't worry, your majesty, this is the last-ditch effort of a ploy to defeat the enemy. This is exactly the same as last game. Like, this is exactly the same. The 10 head. I don't need a bigger forehead, you know? I really don't need a bigger forehead. And you said the thing about something unexpected happening. Yeah. Yeah, I did. Tax yellow, we can't rebel. I don't... You sure you want that? Are you sure? Okay. Deadly disease. Oh god. Freezing troops besieged. This sounds like that. Wait, this is good for me. Great God, our soldiers are freezing to death. I've never seen such a harsh winter. We need to do something about this soon, or the queen will tap us with a sword hilt and shatter us to 1,000 pieces. But if we pull out now, it'll be giving the queen and her loyalists a chance to recuperate. Barons, what is your goal? Do you want to maintain the siege, recuperate, or dip into your pockets and purchase better equipment? Truthfully, I think you purchase that better equipment, but this is up to you. Don't God damn it, Yaku! Yaku, no. Yaku, no. We fight our battles here. It has nothing to do with anything else. Nothing else. Nothing else. Nothing else. Damn it. Dip into your own pockets and purchase some better equipment. Trade is lowered and their wealth is decreased. It's costly to source equipment quickly and scale, especially in the middle of war. The barons provide the troops in heavy winter cloaks and hot water bottles for the freezing nights. The siege is maintained, the freezing becomes a less common cause of death. Deadly disease. Your Majesty, I have good news and bad news. What's the bad news? An outbreak of a rare disease. That makes the one that makes people go foot taller. We had this exact same scenario, is the only reason I'm going slightly faster. I have a plan for how we can deal with this disease against our enemies. After all, they're but a few stones away from our walls these days. Go on. Smallpox is spread by close contact to infected individuals, such as by fleas and rats. It would also be a trivial matter to spread this disease to the traders outside the walls. Devious and despicable. I love it. Knew you'd agree. I mean, I did kind of like the idea of the cow shit in the river. It just was a very bad idea. I say we veto the authority one. And we go through with the other two. Or whatever that one, whatever this one was. Either we high roll, either we have a good chance, or we have a bad chance. But either way, it's a gamble, and I like gambling, so I think this is fair. I think this is fair. Suspicious of the plan, given how the last clever plan went. I mean, we did try this exact same thing before, and it didn't go too well. But it's fine. We're fine. The citizens of the capital are your primary concern, and so you divert the attention towards them. Despite your best efforts, the pox spreads rapidly. Ah, great. Ah, great. Furthermore, the nobles of your palace and servants are also infected, and therefore personally avoid the worst. It even spreads. Kills the other militia, though. The barons of the march through the crown lands, pillaging and burning. The roads are heaving with refugees and corpses clog the rivers. The capital is now surrounded, and you stand at the ramparts of your palace, staring in dismay at the army camp stretching for miles outside the city walls. Any hope? Only one. The grandees and chiefs are still out there, your majesty. Their combined army smashed the rebels last time, and they can combine armies and smash them again. As you finish your sentence, an immense trebuchet shot hurls a 10-ton boulder towards the capital. It crashes into a nearby clock tower, smashing it to smithereens. Like I said, your majesty, you better get inside. Guys, don't rebel. Don't rebel. We can be happy. We can just not rebel. We just don't rebel, it's all good. Another dawn breaks. The great army of the march sprawls outside your city walls. For the last 3 weeks, they have been fighting their way inside. The siege drags on. Your food supplies are dwindling. The street outside of your palace explodes in daily riots, and citizens demand to be fed. As the evening draws in, horn blasts from outside the city walls, and the barons are mounting their final attack. Speedrun. 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 Wait, don't rebel? Yeah, don't rebel. Don't rebel in blue wins anyway, so... The sun rises in a city in turmoil. The barons began their assault last night, and you've heard nothing outside but screams and howls of clash of blades since. Half the capital is in flames. Soldiers rush back and forth, shouting panicked orders. You haven't seen your marshal since the night before. Perhaps she's already dead. Your honor guard are in the streets outside the palace, building and barricading last-ditch defenses, vital work, yada yada yada. The royal court is empty except for you and your son cradled in the arms of his nanny. His crying is giving out you a headache. Majesty, you must see this. She leads you up onto the palace walls where you look out to see the endless mass of soldiers rampaging through the streets of the city. In the darkness of dawn, you can barely make them out, only silhouettes of countless glimmers of torches. You duck as a burning arrow sails overhead. What did you bring me out here for? Look closer, your majesty. The army is shifting and convulsing. Like a great beast in pain, horns triumph, hooves of thunder. Hey look, the grandees and chiefs win. I'm so... skip. Yeah, I know the barons win, or the chiefs win. The chiefs win here. After that, it's mopping up. The barons take a brave final stand, but they don't stand a chance. By dawn, the rebel corpses clog the rivers and blanket the city streets. The crows feast like never before. Soon armies of grandees and chiefs are parading through the city waving their banners. Meanwhile, Baron Redent, the leader of the rebel army, is brought to you in chains. Common folk crowd the palace to watch the trial. I can't believe you bested me. Go on then, get it over with. Death. Death awaits you. Stiff back silence. Kill him. Fantastic. We're dead. I wonder if I didn't kill him. That's game. It's game. Yeah, I actually wouldn't have because my military sucks. Oh well. It's fair. It's fair. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Fund whatever you guys want. It doesn't matter. Unless I get a break because war just happened. But I don't think I do. God damn it. No, subathon yet. Subathon tomorrow. Subathon tomorrow. Subathon has some fun goals waiting for it if we hit them. I have a lot of stuff planned. There's a lot planned. I also haven't made anything if somehow we hit the bonus goals. Like I don't have a picture for that. But it's already set really high. Yeah, we lost. GG's. Civathon tonight, Civathon tomorrow morning. Civathon 11 a.m. Pacific time tomorrow. Tonight, I have a card tournament to go to, so you know. Your Majesty, most exciting news today. The Northern Chiefs recognize the turbulent state of the kingdom. Even so, they've decided to throw their weight fully behind you. For better or worse, what a coup! They've invited you to sign an accord of friendship and witness their commitment to unwavering loyalty and special ceremony. Some kind of northern custom involving a blood oath? A blood oath? I'm sure it's nothing serious. I imagine they just wanted to shake your hand. Once your palms are cut with a knife, perhaps they'll sacrifice a goat? Now that'd be a show. I've taken the liberty of arranging a trip. Chief Memo was most helpful with the preparations. It's cold up there. Indeed, don't forget to pack your best coat, Your Highness. We couldn't do it with you catching frostbite. You'll be leaving the end of the week. I didn't see any reason for delay. The journey to North is long and arduous. After the carriage gets stuck in mud a third time, as in as many days, you wonder if maybe you should have diverted more funds to the northern infrastructure. It's a pleasure to see you, Your Greatness. Here, don't be mad at me. Surely you won't kill me, right? The food is pretty good and the music's not bad either. They're not sure what the bard is singing about half the time. This food is delicious. My greatest thanks, Your Highness. We do pride ourselves on a good feast here in the north. Just wait until after the ceremony. That's when the real fun begins. As soon as you polish off your meal, the Chief Memo summons you out into the cold. You find a mass of chiefs circling a gigantic barren oak tree. In the distance, the northern god speaker chants a deep, droning incantation, a language you don't understand. How delightfully rustic. Chief Memo fails to conceal a frown. Aye, exactly. Now, if you would, stand below that tree, please. That's it. You stand beneath the tree beside the chanting god speaker, spot a dagger in her hand, but no sign of a goat or cow or any other sacrificial creature. Now then, Chiefs of the North, time to draw your oath. It'd be really funny if I was a battle nut and, like, I could stop this. Do you swear your fidelity to the one true queen from now until their dying breath? The chiefs respond with precocious shouts of approval. By old gods, I do! Damn scales. Raise your axes with me, siblings, and let us bear witness to the start of a new age. The Lord Render, chosen of Valtor, will now be bathed in the blood of the Pretender! Where's my honor guard? Quickly, save me! Just then the Godspeaker grapples you from behind as her knife kisses your throat. You try to show— oh god. Your southern nuns leap into action as soon as they realize what's happening, but it's too late to save your life. Ha! A fight. Kill the false queen's lapdogs, chiefs. We'll bathe in their blood as well for glory. As the fight breaks out all around you, you collapse onto the ground. If I was a battle nun, if I learned how to do self-defense martial arts, could I have saved myself from an impending doom? Just as you're on the edge of consciousness, Frida, the chosen Valtor, ambles upon you, kneeling over your body. The queen is dead. Long live the queen! Yeah. Yeah. Oh well, we lost. I realized after I clicked kill him, I was a little too bloodthirsty. I wanted to kill him. Rest in peace in Cowpoop River. I didn't die. No one died at the Cowpoop River, thankfully. I'm glad there is no Cowpoop River. Congratulations. Could have bolstered the odds against assassins and such. True. Play set. Don't say that, Foggy. I don't feed when I play set. We're not talking about League now, okay? We've had plenty of League, okay? Don't say true to that, Vex. That's not what this is. Anyway, final last read off. As Frida bathed in the Queen Siviel's blood, a bolt of lightning struck the sacred oak, splitting it in two. It was a sign from the old gods. The Lord Render has risen. The Baron's attempt to worm the way into the palace was uncovered, and a number of arrests were made. The Baron Redan ended his life and chained upside down to a dungeon wall. And in the Sundapple Vineyard, Devi and Grandi Lucan opened a bottle of their finest visage. Their schemes amounted to nothing, but there's always next time. And finally, Frida, the Lord Render, marched south at the head of the army. Valtor was with her, and the throne was seized by force. And the power of the old gods could never be denied again. We lasted 3 years. Nice. All right. And with that, that is all for King of the Castle today. Can I? OBS, please. Please. Okay, there we go. OBS did not want to open. Let me go over to chatting for just a second as I sign off. It's your fault. I know, Vex. I was still stuck. I never said I was good at the game. I never said, hi, Joan, hi. It was fun, I do. 3 years, more like less than 30 seconds. Hey now, my reign may have been short, but it was fun. Even you're a little late, Shadow. You're a little, not that you could ever be late, you know. It's a little late. It's a little late, Civ, read. I don't want to read. Last night's set was overly fed to the point where he could soul. That was not my fault. Foggy. The jungle jumped me 4 times. And the set got the kills from it. Wonder I didn't add. Yeah, I see. Oh, wait. Oh, that one. JC. Because JC stands for JC Jensen, the parent company in Murder Drones. Yeah, that's the reason. That's the reason. Yeah, explode Foggy. Explode Foggy. And only Foggy. Foggy explode only. Actually, can I explode Foggy? God damn it, I couldn't do it in time. Anyway, and head off. No worries. Also, thank you for coming by. Thank you for playing some Sky. This goes for everyone. We are about to sign off. We are about to raid out. Please, especially for those who raided in and everyone else. We got raided today. Everyone is very happy. Please. And please have fun. Have fun. Give them our best. That being said, we are also, we're gonna be at it tomorrow. I know I normally only stream Wednesday, Saturday, Sunday, but the Civathon starts tomorrow. We are raising money to try and get a nice 2.0 model with no wiggly arms. There's some fun stuff going on there. The timer starts at 48 hours. There are incentives. If you're interested in seeing what everything that's like all the goals and incentives and such for the Civathon, please check out the Discord server in the announcements channel. There's some nice little infographics with really poorly drawn teasers by me. And yeah, that's about it, I think. I hope to see as many of you as I can tomorrow. It's going to be lasting a while. The Civathon will not be straight streams over and over. It will be a collection of streams because life sucks. But tomorrow and Tuesday are guaranteed, and then we will have one live IRL stream where I don't show anything apart myself at Disneyland, because that will be there, but I am going there, and I'm like, might as well stream. But anyway, thank you all for coming, and where's my ending screen? There it is. See you all next time.